Hey, boy, wagwan, wagwan. Yeah, ba 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 ba. Hey, different talk again. Different talk again. Hey, different talk again. Hey, 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 Wagwan. Wagwan. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Ah, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Hey. Hey. Wagwan. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is Sip and Talk. I definitely have some time and the great time for all the time. And this time is that time for the right time. And I've been drinking on some life line with the mice line, wife line. All right, y'all. My mom is in the building.
Yay! I'm here. I'm
Yay.
here. The greatest.
Yes, 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 yes,
Let
yes.
me get black mouth.
All right. Well, y'all, I had a wonderful time on episode 6. We was talking about childhood, y'all. This is Sip and Talk. We're gonna, of course, wait for everybody to start channeling in, getting on. It's a lot of stuff that we have going on. Don't know what we're gonna talk about, y'all. This is the uncensored part of the life. You know what I'm saying? So this is great. I'm waiting for my co-host to pop her ass back up on here. Which I'm about to find out, y'all, because y'all about to hear me call her. Just give me a second, child. We're gonna call her. Oh, not checking your physique, eh?
Trying to get it right.
Okay,
Looking like my mama. Look at Lord. So hey, Lord.
Right. Okay. Well, since they're not answering, we're gonna just wait for them to get on here. Okay. So. Damn. All right, Mom. So this episode was about childhood. So tell us about your childhood.
Y'all really want to know about my childhood? Good or bad?
Try not to show no brands.
You want to know all of it?
Oh, we could talk a little bit about it. Don't go, too much. You know we're going to enclose, keep our family secrets.
I don't have secrets because, somebody out there may be going through something and they,
Well, yeah. It's a light. This is an open, this is uncensored too, so you can speak how you want to.
Well, I grew up in a single mother household. My father was a pastor, but he was a different breed of pastor. We need to make a movie about it because he was very different. If I knew a pastor that was like him that's ministering to me, I would want him to minister to me. That's all I can say. But he couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I just remember my childhood. I thought too much. I saw my dad beat on my mom. I come from a parent trying to make sure she take care of her children, so she was never there in a home. So we had to pretty much raise ourselves, because she's working 2-3 jobs.
Somebody upstairs?
No. He ran out the door. He thought he had to beating on somebody outside.
I'm about to say, it sounds like beating on something.
No, he right there.
Oh, wow. Well, hopefully nobody's abusing anybody.
Oh, that's what you were doing. Oh, no, I got the what's thing. I just started spraying the ortho.
Hey, come say hey to my podcast.
Girl,
come on, get in here, girl. Get in here, girl. Come on, cousin Keisha.
I thought you was out there slamming somebody or something. I'm like, I think he just ran out the door. He out there fighting.
I'm sorry, Kiki. I'm sorry.
Peaches. If they spray around
Peachy Key.
That's gonna keep them coming here because they
Peachy Key in the building, y'all.
Get your shot glass.
Peachy K. I got one right here for myself.
Oh, here, yeah.
We good.
So you doing a shot with us?
They came and did a shot, so.
Get
a
your
shot.
But as I was saying, I came up in a household where my mother worked all the time, and my dad was absent. He was one of those guys, and I was married to one, and not had I not witnessed this younger, then I wouldn't know what it meant. But you got some evil. Me, I'm trying to put it in a good way because some people can't help it. You know what I'm saying? But I married someone that didn't care. Like as long as you went with them, they didn't care if you slept under a bridge. They didn't, they didn't care what you had. And that was him. He thought my mother was going to benefit from the money he was sending to take care of us. So he never did anything for us. So he didn't take care of us. My mom had to struggle and take care of us. Then when I got older, I got a job and I took care of me and my sister. So my mom didn't have to, have all that on her. So I grew up fast from a child that been molested to being raped. But look, I say all these things because look at me with a smile on my face, baby. Look, I'm standing. You hear me? The devil didn't break me. Not at all. I don't live for you. Period. Okay? So, yes, I'm that strong black woman, baby. I done survived it all. I did counseling and all of that. And I always ask myself, why am I not one of those that's walking down the street talking to themselves? And that's what I think a lot of those people go through because they can't deal with everyday life. You know what I'm saying? But I never let the things I went through break me. And I never understood why I always had the biggest heart ever. I'm such a forgiver. So I will find myself forgiving those that always done. I still do everything. I've been over backwards for the ones that always treat me bad. And I read this book. And oh my God, I have it in my room. I wish I had the author name because this will help a lot of you guys when you're going through something. It's a conversation with God. And you read this book and it's like literally like he's giving you the answer. And the reason why he said, I'm so forgiving and have such a big heart is because I'm like him. That made me feel good alone just to know that. Like, okay, God, what? I'm like him. Nobody's him, but I'm like him. So, that made me, that made me feel, good. And I just forgive people because I can't let that stuff hinder me to where, people, they turn to drugs. I done did things, but I'm just saying, like, they let it consume them to where, I'm saying, I was able to beat the odds of that to where they live their life street walking, selling their bodies and all this stuff. I never had to go through any of that. Thank God. But yeah, I've been through some things. So that's pretty much my childhood, in a nutshell. I was always a little cute little tenderoni and stuff. And everybody wanted to touch me.
I mean, obviously they knew my mom was going to look like something if they see clearly. I mean, I was produced out of it. Come on, y'all. Clearly ain't nothing ugly to make this. Goddamn. Yeah.
Nobody in my family, baby. Nobody.
Yeah, we were blessed. We were definitely blessed with some beautiful genes. And it carries down from generation to generation. can't wait till I have my kids so I can see what their beautiful ass is gonna look like. Yes, turn up, turn up, turn up. We're still waiting on for everybody to get on here. I think people are getting their drinks made and stuff and ready and stuff. I never really know who's actually going to get on the show. So we're going to see who pops in on this stuff. Last time we did it, it was 4 hours and a half long. I'm going
I
to
have
try not to
nothing
do
to do.
that.
I'm used to being at work at this hour, so I'm up. I'm up to 6. Y'all got me to 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, I'm definitely not with you. Can get on Let's Talk, which happens at 1 o'clock. So we're talking about why would I get married?
Oh, let me tell you. Oh, that's what y'all gonna talk about on that one?
Yeah, on that one. Yeah.
I can save my conversation for that segment because I am a hopeless romantic, and I love the idea of being a wife, all that. So those people that out there, you can't be bitter. That means you're not a forgiver when you go through things. You know what I'm saying? Life happens. You got to learn from your mistakes, and you got to look at it like this. If that failed, that means that wasn't for you. Because God is for marriage. So if that stays together, it means y'all both have God in y'all life, and can't nothing break that. Period.
Yeah.
But when you go on being bitter, you shortening your days, living your life miserable like that. I can't give people my energy like that. I'm able to move on. I'm friends with everybody I ever dated.
Right.
I'm cool with them. They can come sit at my table, break bread, eat all that.
Right.
That's me. Been that way my entire life. I'm not no hate. I don't wish no ill will. I don't go out trying to do malicious things. And it's a waste of time. I'm not going to do that. No.
What? So I have
But
a
am I
question to
going to
ask
be
you.
married again? Oh, yes. Single.
Yeah, and you have to deal with her son too, y'all. Know that before you decide to
really, you don't.
reel
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, if you messed up. But yeah.
Yeah, if you messed up, you definitely have to deal
But
with
my
these
kids are
issues.
very respectful. I raise them that way.
Always. And I just was speaking about that. So my mama always taught me how to what's name. So what do you think about the child abuse then, back when we were getting our ass whooped, back to now, where kids I can't even get their ass whooped like that no more?
Well, when y'all was getting y'all butt with y'all, it still was that was mediocre. That was nothing. I mean, child abuse. I got that. Okay, somebody hit their kids with a extension cord, and that's come on. What the fuck? We went through enough as black people, our ancestors getting whipped. Those extension cords do the same thing. A water hose.
That's why I think that's why a lot of people got that mindset from is because of that heritage being passed down.
This is my thing. If you know you didn't like, in a nutshell, if you know you didn't like these things done to you, why conflict it on someone else? And that's just period. Point blank. Like if you've been molested, why would you go molest another child?
Exactly.
You know, if you've been raped, why would you go rape somebody? Don't use that for an excuse because you didn't like it. So if there was something about it that you liked about it to become that evil person, because I could never in my life do what was done to me to any human
I call
being.
that pleasure trauma.
Right.
It's like when you're traumatized about something that was pleasurable to you, but you knew that in that situation wasn't right. But because you liked it, you know what I'm saying, you ended up resulting in probably being that person again or reflecting that on another person because it was something that you were slick liking. You know what I'm saying? You slick like that. You know
I don't know how you slick like nothing like that.
I mean, I don't know.
So that means it was already in that person to be sick like that.
I mean,
That's
technically, no, because I mean,
I believe that.
I mean, I do feel like sickness does go through genetics. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your parents was, then you probably would be, or if it was in the bloodline.
No, because it's definitely in my bloodline. All them old country bunkers, all of them sick down there. You can't go to the country.
But we still
They
have
think
sick people that
incest.
was related in your generation and the one before that one, and probably in mine. So we
Right.
just don't know about it.
Right. But no, I couldn't. No, no, I couldn't. No.
Yeah, and I remember when I
Hurting
first found
babies and
out
all that.
that our ancestors had some incest shit going on. I was like, what the fuck? Like, no. So some of my cousins are like double cousin. Like, I don't understand it. I didn't understand it. It was something that I just never was something that I dabbled into or even gave a fuck about.
I think they beat each other up.
But
But
you have something to say?
I did, and I kind of forgot.
Okay, so I have to go to my next question though. Okay, so since we talk about child abuse, Okay, so how did you take it when you found out? Because I know my sister, she's also a lesbian, and I'm bisexual. How did you figure out? I mean, did you always know in a way
What?
about your children?
No, I didn't know anything. When I first found out about my daughter, is when we lived on the south side, and y'all had a curfew because I was always lenient with you guys
But
because,
we definitely had a curfew. I heard that
but
right.
I was lenient with my kids because,
If we all
and I may have went wrong a lot of times because I was one of the coolest moms ever. Okay, like I was their friend, but still they knew I was mama too, so they knew how to divide the two, separate it because they know I would knock their ass across the room somewhere,
Hence why you should beat your kids now, then. Okay.
right. But they had curfews, and Marky just wouldn't. She the only one who wouldn't obey and was always still missing all the time. But my oldest son, he always knew that what she was doing and up to. And one day I got it out of him, and then he was some girl, and I still didn't understand. He's like, she don't want her.
So Quaver snitch bitch.
He didn't snitch.
Oh,
He did not
my brother snitched
snitch.
bitch
He
on my
did not
sister, and I just
snitch.
found this out today, y'all. Look what
He,
happens when you got them have a sip and talk,
he
okay?
didn't snitch. But anyway, and then I asked her, I remember had a conversation about that. That's what she shared with me. But I'm that cool mama. I mean, that's what you like. That's what you like. I am true. I don't understand the parents that go all gung ho about it. I mean, it ain't you. You ain't the one doing it. So
I'm so
why
glad you
should it
said that.
matter? No, seriously, and a lot of these parents, they don't understand that kids commit suicide and all that because they don't have the love there in the home, and that's just crazy to me. You put too much thought into something that ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay, even if you spiritual and you believe in God and all that, but they still ain't living right. Because you got to think like this: one sin ain't greater than the other, and none. Okay, every sin is equally yoked. Okay, so it don't matter if you kill somebody to you doing drugs, you rape, molest. It's all a sin. A sin is a sin. There's no greater sin.
Right.
So parents ain't always live right. Everybody, mama or daddy had a little hoism in them or something. You know what I'm saying? They
A
did some
little.
stuff.
I heard about the 80s. Y'all got them getting it in. Then the 90s,
Well, I was a
freaknik and
kid
shit.
still there. I'm talking about our parents. All of them did what they had to do back then. You know what I'm saying? So they
Cold
did
been a
things.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So how are you gonna turn around and then judge your child or whoever for being, who they are? You gotta accept them for who they are. Because you just pray for them, you keep it moving and love them unconditionally.
Yeah, I
And
definitely
you have
agree with
less
that.
of that because you have parents like, I don't believe in what they do, but they're gonna go to hell. You going to hell too then.
Because
Because what you
you
did.
judging them.
Right. You've been judgmental. That's another thing. You don't do that. You don't judge people.
And I always wondered about the sins. Like, cause first of all, it never says one sin is greater than the other. Is a sin is a sin.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have the forbidden ones, but then they have the thing. But we can't talk about religion, so we're gonna have to move on about that. But
well, I'm a religious person, spiritual,
yeah,
all that. I'm all that. I'm God fearing. I am for Him.
yeah, but we can't
Every
though,
day.
because
Okay, I get
it's
it, but
yeah,
to each his own. Love God.
yes, and that's that. But I mean, just going more into it with the parents, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I never understood that. I know I've met people who parents have disowned them and they didn't turn out very lovable. You know what I'm saying? They really didn't love themselves. They didn't love what they were doing. They didn't have any love for them. So I'm glad to have a parent that, even though she didn't really show a condonance of the situation, she still embraced it and tried to identify what the issue was when it was happening. Even though the way I came out was a whole fucking lie, which kind of made me mad. But I ain't gonna talk about it.
Right.
Because that made me mad. I remember my mom pulled me on. She's like, I don't like this shit, but I love you. You know what I'm saying? You're my child. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all parents need to realize that part. You don't have to like what your child do. Your child's
but
gonna
you let
grow
them know
up
you
and be
still love
grown
them. Right.
eventually. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do what they want to do.
Right.
So it's not
And you
to
push them
control them. It's
away
just to
when
teach them.
because if you rebel against your kids, like your kids rebel against you when you constantly nagging at them and telling them what they should do. You should do this. You should do that. They have to learn on their own. Now you can help guide them and try to make them go on the straight and narrow, but sometimes they're going to steer left when you trying to make them go right, and nobody stays straight. I don't care who you are. So people steer, you know. So at the same time, though, but all of that becomes growth. That's how you mature into the person that you mature into as you get older. Because oh my God, I steered left. I done went off the curb, back in the ditch, come back again, steer. I'm in on the side of the road. You know, I did all that. But hey, look at me now. Hey, I'm here,
Yeah, I
baby.
mean that's
Strong
a
black
life
woman.
period
You know what I'm
though.
saying? I ain't on the streets. I take care of me, mine. So, you know, I'm not facing uh homelessness. I'm not starving. I'm not going without. That's why I like taking care of people and doing for people. Because when God bless me, I like blessing people. I go over and beyond blessing people. That's my thing. My heart is so big. I don't know. Ain't no such thing. And people say that. Like, who says you overly nice? Whoever heard that?
I mean,
Overly
is a
nice.
thing. It is a thing to be
There
too
is
nice.
not
It is a thing
too
to be too
nice.
nice because
You
it's a
know what?
thing
And
to
that's
be
the
too
thing.
much of anything.
Well, and there's no such thing as just too nice. And I hear it all the
It
time from
is a
everybody.
such
Like,
thing
you are
because too
just
much of
too
anything can kill
nice.
you. So if
No,
you too nice to people, that shit can kill you.
no.
It can.
What they're saying is, but I don't want to be around people like that. Doesn't accept someone that's just got just
But
genuinely
everybody
good.
doesn't know because I mean, most
Right,
people will take advantage of it.
right,
Most people
right,
will
right.
misuse it
Right,
or not take it for what it
right,
is and
right,
misjudge it. You know what I'm saying? So it's only got a lot of people in this world. Everybody thinks differently. So
right.
that's the reason why it's not okay to be too nice. You have to understand a person before you
Well,
really.
I'm never going to change for anyone.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That this is not a switch. That's what I was going to say. Like, I'm always real. So you can't, it's nothing to shut me on and off. You can't click a switch and okay, now this bitch me, now this she's like that. When you meet me, this is who I am genuinely. So I mean, the day I die, like I can't change. I will not change. I don't let relationships change me. I let them know it ain't nothing you doing spectacular. While you getting this treatment, the next person get the same treatment because I'm never gonna bring my past into my presence to where I, take it out on somebody else because of somebody else's behavior. Because everybody's different. Every individual is themselves. So I don't judge people because of the next man. I know how to deal with them, and then I know what it looks like, and I keep watching until I see for myself. Because everything that appears to be something always negative, it could be a different way.
Exactly.
So you have to learn that. So I learned to shut up because I talk a lot. So I had to learn to sit back and analyze more because I messed up a lot of good situations like that because. Mm-hmm. I did find myself kind of judging the situation before, like not giving it time because I was no nonsense, zero tolerance. Like I'm done with bullshit. So at the end of the day, if I saw you moving different, then I judged it like as if
something's doing sneaky,
right
because
it looked familiar.
Right.
And, right, but it wasn't that. But it's okay because at the end of the day, real recognize real. So people go through things, and some stuff you willing to accept. Okay, well, this time I get it, but next time I understand it's like this. So that's why a lot of relationships fail because people are not open minded. That everybody has a past, and you've been through things, and you have to be a little more open minded going into new relationships because some people may be skeptical about things, and they don't let their guards down because of what they've been through. So you have to be gentle entering a relationship.
Yeah.
And I had to learn that though, because even though I didn't judge them, like off of other people, but still I looked at situations and it looked familiar. And like, once again, it wasn't that. Some may have been and some may not have been, but teachers, I don't lose no sleep over fucking up something. It's just a learning experience and it betters me as a person and make me the person I am. So yeah, and that's why I'm still by myself because I recognize all the bull out here. It's just the world we living in, the life we live in today.
Mm-hmm.
It's so different than back in the day. Because back in the day, you could date people, and it was nice. Like you dated for a while. Now it ain't like that. Now, niggas want to hit it and quit it. They just want to fuck because they don't care. They have no morals and standards about the stuff. Somewhere something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in the air, people sniffing it, what, but it's just different with men today. Seriously, like it's so sad. Even the older ones, they worse than the young ones. Like, they out here portraying not telling you they married and all kinds of playing games and stuff. You too old
I
for
didn't have
that.
that back in the days.
Not like that. No.
Not as extreme as it is now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is like it's no relationships out there. Nobody relationship material. I mean, I'm not one of them people hanging in the streets. You already know that. I don't go clubbing and stuff like that. And I don't want to meet nobody in the club anyway. Because I feel like you can't stop that. You gotta respect that. Not just because y'all with him. Yeah, he gonna give you time because he's trying to get to know you. But then if you get comfortable in that relationship, he back in the club again. And how you gonna be like, oh nigga, where you going to club? You met him there.
And then you know that's a big sin.
Right.
If you meet that nigga in the club, that's how you gonna lose him.
What? That's why I don't want nobody in no damn club. Period.
Yeah. But that's what clubs are really for you just to be social. But I mean, honestly, I don't feel like you should find your husband in there. But some people have. I mean, they had a problem.
My mother did. What are you talking about? And the best man ever had I not ever witnessed that being in so many abusive relationships. What's that, the doorbell? Excuse me.
And just to shed light on that, yeah, everybody definitely has issues with, how they find a man. Like, if you find a dude and he's not really doing right, honestly, I just tell people, if you're going to be in a relationship nowadays, be honest. You know what I'm saying? If you be honest and you just let people know, what it is and how is shit going on, maybe you might find somebody who actually like you for who you are. But if you ain't gonna be honest with a person, then you can't expect for them to take your bullshit. You can't take them to take the shit that you're doing. Because at the end of the day, you ain't been honest with them. You ain't let me know that that's who you was. If I knew who you was, I would know how to deal with you.
Right.
But now I don't know how to deal with you. If we done got a relationship, motherfucker, I can't stand your ass.
And that's the thing, what I go through. I be so direct because I'm not gonna waste your time nor mine. I tell them what I'm looking for. Now, it ain't that's going to be the person that I'm going to marry, but at least you want to know. That's just like dating somebody don't want a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just want just some casual shit. That's your choice to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting out that if in the future, anywhere along the line, you want to be married, okay, I'll fuck with you then because we on the same page. Because at some point, I want to be married. Not saying it's you, but at least I know I'm dating somebody. If it blossom into something like that, then that's great. But if it don't, then so what? But I'm not gonna just date somebody knowing that they just on some bald head hoe shit to where they want to be out here fucking this person, that person, that person. I'm not with none of that. I'm not gonna live my that's my thing, baby. That's what you call it, bald headed hoe shit.
And for the people who don't know what bald headed hoe is when you're living a free life and you don't give a fuck about your consequences.
Nobody.
Yeah. That's what a bald-headed hoe is. Like a bald-headed hoe is a person who's just not caring about the consequences and they're just living a free life. They're just being
free. Then they ain't being honest.
You have honest bald-headed hoes, but some bald-headed hoes are not honest. Yeah, definitely.
Right. Because and that's my problem. Because see, they see me and they just want to fuck, but they gonna agree with everything I say. So if I sit there and tell them, listen, but I can't talk to you because I ain't on that bullshit. I'm looking for something more serious, more meaningful. I ain't got time to did all that shit in my younger days. You know what I'm saying? I'm older now. I don't have no minute, second, nothing to give a nigga my time on some other shit. Yeah, right. Oh no, I'm on the same thing. I'm on the same thing. Then they get with you, whatever happens for a while. Then they start showing their true color. But see, now that's why I'm skeptical. They fuck it up for everybody because nigga, it's so many of them out here now. I can't play with myself like that. Nigga, I'm being in jail. I'm killing motherfuckers. People
and that's what people don't realize. With all the snap shit and stuff like that, like it's because you betraying a person when you didn't have a choice to have to. Like you had a whole choice not to do this.
Right.
You had a whole choice not to do this. You could have left that person. You could have just told them the truth. Right. You could have did a whole bunch of things. But no, now you want to goddamn just betray a person. And now that's going to make a motherfucker want to kick your ass. Oh, you don't know. It's fine. But yeah, so my mom had to step out. But I love her coming on here because she's shit on some real good ass shit right now. You know what I'm saying? And for you women who out here who are dropping yourselves for these lame ass niggas. Like, and I don't even want to be against niggas because I love the fact that I am a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I love that I represent the best of us, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's the truth. And I wish that, we can install this on the youth, but so many people are trying to corrupt the youth instead of embracing the youth, which is my next topic. Stop trying to corrupt the youth. Stop trying to tell these children, like niggas telling children and showing, y'all don't understand. When y'all have a child and your child see you bringing all these different women in, and they see you bring all these different men in, what the fuck do you expect their mental's going to be after that? You have to realize that these children are picking up on all the shit that you do. These children realize the shit that you do. They know that you got down doing some shit that you ain't got no business doing. They know that you called this motherfucker uncle, and now they got all of a sudden another uncle that they ain't met yet. If you thought children were stupid, you lost your mind. Cause I know I was a child before, and I remember all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember a lot of stuff that went on. You know what I'm saying? And I wish it never did. I wish I was older in that time frame to kind of stop it. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I love these sipping talks because the sipping talks is very random. And I don't know who's gonna get on my show. I don't know when they're gonna get on my show. I don't know how they're gonna get on my show. I just know that they have rules to guide by. Hopefully they die by those rules. Anybody who wants to get on my show, let me know. I'll definitely send you the link because this is an open platform for anybody to get on at any time. And I don't shy away from anybody being able to do what they got to do or letting them understand who they are to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that a lot of people who get on here have that right to speak, and I've gave them that right. That's why I'm more comfortable with who I am to speak on who I am and what I do because of the fact that I want everybody to know that this is a platform for you to do that. And who the fuck gonna judge me? Cause nigga, judge yourself first. And that's a big thing. Like judge yourself first. Think about the shit you doing before you worry about the next nigga or the next bitch. Cause I promise you, I'm gonna live my life. And when it comes time for me to live my life and that shit ends, I gotta deal with my own consequences that I dealt with. So why not live my life to the point where I can accept the shit I do? You know what I'm saying? I'll say some real ass shit and probably bypass a lot of ears in this time frame, but it is the truth. Like, why would I sit up here and doubt myself, not give what I am to the world, so they can embrace me for who I am? Because you not being who you are, how can I embrace you for who you is if you ain't gonna truly be who you are? Doesn't make sense. Never will make sense. Stop trying to label people because of your judgment and just figure it out. Don't judge the book by its cover. It's a big thing. And I try to figure out why does people do that. Like, I understand everybody have their own mental capacities, but as long as you don't apply it, it's not a judgment. I can think that you're dirty, but as long as I don't show that I feel like you're dirty, I'm not judging you. I have an assumption, but me judging you is taking action behind that assumption. So understand this, people. If you are taking action behind your assumption, you are a judgmental person. You're judging somebody for who they are and not for who they are. You're judging for what you think they are, if I would be correct. And nobody has time for that. Nobody has time to deal with a person who feels like life is not what it is. I'm gonna let my mama talk to y'all. Let me go use the restroom.
Oh, what are we talking about?
I was talking about judgment of people judging and the fact that they need to judge themselves before they judge.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We don't need to be judgmental. Definitely not. Oh, my son is trusting me to fill in right now. Oh my God, I feel special. It's my first time really just coming onto his podcast. But I'm a realist, so I can't wait till people join in so we can talk about these subjects because I'm gonna tell you the truth, baby. You can call me Mama Melissa, and I'm gonna tell you the truth because I done been through a lot of shit, lot. And people don't know. They look at me like this girl's so nice, and they don't know. Half of my life it was the streets, dealing with guys that was fucked up, and guys that me being a preacher's kid. I think the enemy came at me more, and I didn't realize that because I was always it's like drug dealers always was attracted to me. Not that I was looking for that, but I was never a gold digger. So I never dated guys for what they had. I chose love over all of that because I feel like if you didn't have anything, we can grow together. So that's what I was on. So I didn't know that these guys did that until later. So, but now I'm all in. So, yeah. So being young at 20 something, $10,000 allowance a week wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? So in your 20s. So yeah, I rock like that. So yeah, a lot of people look at me because I'm a workaholic. I work my butt off because I choose not to be around people who live that lifestyle, anything like that. Because I went through a bad robbery. I know I'm of course on his top with the topic, but I'm gonna get back on his topic right now. We'll talk about that later. But on what he was talking about, yes, I'm never judgmental. I don't judge people because everybody goes through things in life for a reason. You don't know why. When you see somebody doing something that you don't approve of, then you talk to them about it. You ask them, why are you, what's going on? Like, why are you going through this? Why are you choosing this route? Because they don't have no one, they feel like they don't have anyone to talk to, no one to confide in. So they choose different paths of life and walks of life because of that. So if you ever see anyone uh, going through something and you disapprove of it, just pull them aside if you're a true friend, if you truly care, and just talk to them and ask them what's going on. Want to talk about it instead of judging them and going back behind their back and like, oh, oh boy, did don't, yeah, that's ugly. Because everybody goes through something. You can even go through something. Life can be great now, but tomorrow could be different. So don't don't judge. Come on, people. We're waiting for y'all to join in. Y'all need to come on and join in on this pod. I know y'all got something to talk about out there. We all do. Let's talk about it. So we can get to make it hear something tonight that may change. It might change your outlook in life of why you're going through whatever. Nobody needs to deal with anything alone. And I love when I found out my son was doing this. I thought it was a great thing because once again, you have people out here that need to hear things. That's why I have no problem with giving my testimonies because God is great. I know He said you're gonna do the spiritual thing, but I'm just gonna just say one thing because I'm firm believer in you can believe in what you want to because once again I don't judge. So you have your opinions of something. It's not an argument. It's a conversation to be had because it's interesting to me to know different people's outlook in life and their belief. I like to hear what other people think. But me, and once again, I am God fearing. I do believe in God, and I just want, yeah, excuse me, I'm real. So I don't care. I do these things up, greasing my lips up. But oh, my son is back, so we're gonna let him come back in. I had to start getting on spirits and telling them I know you don't want to talk about spirits.
Mama, you can't do that though.
I wasn't.
Okay, I'm about to say I don't need to get banned because these people, you know how the world is.
No, I said I don't have no problem with one's belief. That's all I was saying. And I was just sharing with them what I am. But I mean, I like everybody's opinion and the outlook of what their belief is. That's all I said. So I ain't said nothing wrong.
Okay.
What?
Y'all, let me call my co-host for a second, see if my co-host is getting on here.
What's the letter?
Well, I mean, maybe they're getting on because they just got them block my call.
Oh,
I said that on live, so yep, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell the truth. But I mean, honestly, y'all, growing up and being a child, just to speak on this, and my mom's there. My mom, she definitely, I seen her go through a lot of, battles, and she showed me strength. My mom always showed me strength. She showed me that at the day, regardless of anybody being on your side, you can make it happen. And I used to love when my mom had her own foundation and she was not with a man. And the reason why I'm so strong about her talking to dudes now is not because I don't want her to live her life, you know what I'm saying? And people have to realize that once you see your kids see you go through shit and they see you do shit and they see life happen, you know what I'm saying? Like kids don't forget nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't forget all the times I see my mom get her hands put on. Her husband was the worst nigga in the world, and he never put his hands on her. But he was so mentally abusive to her kids and to her. It was like, God
Verbal
damn.
abuse is the worst abuse. People don't think.
Like, come on.
Sometimes you prefer somebody to slap the shit out of you and get it over with because that's a mental thing. But I never let those things again break me. Like, you can't break me.
Which is
Well,
another thing she thought. I was like, come on, like just because
right,
you having a
right,
bad day, don't mean you can't got them get the fuck up and do something.
right.
My house design definitely holla at my mama because she definitely will hook your shit up and she'll do it for a great price and she'll make sure that you ain't got them
On your
spending
budget and make
right.
you like
And that
celebrity
shit gonna
lifestyle.
look goddamn right. If you ever came over and you ever saw my mom's living situation, you'll just lose your fucking mind. And of course, she definitely has changed up over time. She always ends up. See, my mom, she's nice as hell, and I don't like that shit. I don't like that she's so nice, but I love the fact that she shows me that you can have a good heart to anybody.
All right.
And that's the
The
reason
Bible.
why I'm able to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, when I first started this, and just to be real with y'all, I was not for everything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything about the trans community. I didn't know anything about the queer community. I barely dealt with the gay community. You know what I'm saying? I've only been around like straight people and lesbians, honestly. Like that's all my
And
friends
that's
really
something you
based
got
on.
to educate me on because I didn't know it was a difference. I know I hear the difference, like queers, gays, and
So
all that.
queers
I
are the
thought it was just a
people.
different name title for
Yeah,
a gay
queers
person.
are a person like they can identify with any of the communities. Like even straight people could be queer. People don't know
Right.
that. But queer is basically I'm not going to put myself in a category. I'm not going to identify myself as anything.
Right.
I'm not going to I love everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody needs love. That's what basically queer represents in its own self. If I'm being political correct, I'm not queer, so I can't really quote as much. But the fact that that's basically what queer means. And queer means that everybody is accepted and don't judge me for who I am. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't do anything. Um, everybody knows I'm an asexual now, but I have to change myself because I just did a lot of research and I realized asexuals basically are against sex and they don't have sex. And that's a big thing with them. But like I said, it's different strokes for different communities. And I am the part of asexual community because I don't have sex like that. And I don't embrace myself like that. But I also know that I'm probably not going to always be asexual in my life. It's just a time and a moment that I'm going through. And people have to realize, like, it's time and moments for places. Like, you don't always have to be just one thing and that's just who you is forever. You have to identify who you are. And eventually, I'm going to identify. I'm fighting for which I have made a thing now, Trinity wedding or Trinity marriage, which is something that we're going to talk about on Let's Talk. So I hope y'all definitely tune in to Let's Talk. We're going to definitely have conversations. Oh, we got comments and everything. Hold on. Wagwan, Wagwan, Wagwan. Yes, yes, definitely, definitely, definitely. So, hey, oh, everybody's speaking to my mom. Okay. Definitely. I hope she definitely did a great job. I know my mom, she's very good at doing speeches. Everybody said hey to you.
Hi.
Yeah.
Well, back on the sub. Oh, this your shot. My bad. But back on this.
I have another special guest with me, y'all, who I'm about to ask some questions. And so come on. Come on. So come on. Come on. Come on now. It's about childhood. We're talking about childhood. It's okay. Okay, we can gotta talk about your childhood. We can talk about a childhood. Come on. Look at y'all. See, this is uncensored, y'all. This is what it gets when you get uncensored. You hear what the fuck I got to say. Bring your ass. Bring your ass. And I'm about to, yeah, you know, she doesn't want to be seen, y'all. So we just
just listen to her then. Come on. So
you talk?
Just talk.
All right. So
talk loud enough to hear. Sit right there.
What is something in your childhood that you remember, like it stuck with you? Because I know we have a lot of things when we grow up that people don't think that we gonna know, but we remember when we were children.
So, that you like or dislike?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Just something that you remember as a child. It could be a happy moment, sad moment, blue moment, pink moment.
Okay, say it.
Okay, so
in your childhood, when did you start?
When did you start doing weed in your childhood? Then?
Right.
I was 15 too when I smoked my first blunt. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Oh my goodness.
Steal it from me.
I didn't know. No, that was your daughter. Your daughter used to steal from you because I used to feel like my sister. Let me tell you about her. Her ass used to smoke, right? And she'll bring me in her room. I knew that she was high because she used to be mean. She'd always keep me in her room. But every time she was high, she wanted me in her room. She'll call me and say, "Come here," and we'll be talking about all types of shit. She'll just laugh about everything I gotta say. She always say, "You funny as fuck." I said, "Something's wrong." You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that's what she was doing, but I always knew like something's wrong. My sister keeps saying I'm funny as fuck, and she just keeps laughing. And then she would say, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" I'm like, "What?" She'll always ask me to go get her something to eat.
At the munchies.
And one time, her ass said, "Can you go get that mixing bowl and just fill it up with cereal and then just pour as much milk as you can pour it in there and bring me a big ass spoon?" I was like, "All right," because I mean, I love my sister. Me and my sister had a really great relationship growing up.
Do, but it's dysfunctional sometimes. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love my sister. My sister.
We know, I know.
Yeah, my sister. She's a rider. Like she has some moments she deals with things she deals with. Everybody has issue because of the stuff that they go through. And I realize that, you know what I'm saying? I can't.
I see my arm coming out. Am I seeing on that? It's just
not just your arm. Okay. But I see that when it comes to people, especially when it comes to your family members, you have to embrace who they are. Because if you don't, then they're gonna feel like they're shying away from it's ashtrays. It's an ashtray right there on the mirror, two of them actually. Yeah. So it's like you shy away from the fact that, you can't judge them. This is your family. You know what I'm saying? At the day, regardless of what you do and how you do it, I still have to love you because somebody has to love you in this life. And that's what I feel like a lot of families miss out. But my sister asked, told me to do that, and I did it. And I realized something was wrong with her when she sat there and ate that whole bowl of cereal and just kept laughing at me. Just like, keep on talking, keep on talking. And she just kept eating her cereal. And I was looking at her like, you're so nasty because she ate the Cocoa Pebbles. And I cannot stand those cereals. I can't. I never could. She was the only one who really liked them. I think my brother ate them.
Get on.
I know, but I don't think she's. Oh, she is off. Let me see if I can send her link.
In Memphis with Granddaddy.
Oh wow. Well, let me see if I can get my sister on here, y'all. Give me 1 second. Y'all know this is what we do on this uncensored shit. I be sitting here trying to get people on here. Let me see if she bring her ass up on here. She probably ain't got nothing to drink on. I hope she don't.
Yes, she is. She's drinking Granddaddy.
I hope she don't goddamn lose what's her name. So y'all probably need to call her. Well, I'm gonna send it to her, and I'm about to call her afterwards. Okay, y'all.
Let me call until get on.
I'm about to call her now. I can call and do all that stuff at the same time. Y'all have to forgive it. My family, we all love each other. That's one thing I've loved about my family. We shared family events. My mom always made sure that she did something with her kids, even though she worked hard a lot. And that's why I miss the time frame that she. Hey, get on live with me and my mama. On the video? Yeah, we're on live. I just tell her to get on too. Send the link if you need anybody else to get on. Yeah, tell her send the link to her. Tell her get on. I just sent it to you. Mama, get on live. We're talking about childhood. How are you gonna get on live? You got to click on the link and you're gonna see it. Just put your name in and it's gonna pop up. I'm driving. I can't get on live. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what am I getting on live for?
Because we're on the live podcast.
I'm about to say you're definitely loud, and we can and the live can hear you. So just say we can talk. You can talk right here.
Yeah, well, let me call you back. You're messing up my
Tell her I'm about to send her the link. I'm about to send her a link, man. See how mean she be sometimes? I don't even understand.
She get it from Auntie Shannon.
It's okay. I love my auntie too. My auntie is
my dad and his side of the family. His mom and his dad.
What is Brendan number? I sent him the link. He ain't gonna like what we got to talk about, but I don't care.
I'm gonna call him first.
Yeah. I mean, y'all get to see my family, y'all. I was waiting for all of this for a Family Matters episode, but hey, it is what it is. I love my family, y'all. Yeah, that's one thing I can say. Like, one thing about my family is like we have our issues, but they will motherfucking come. And it's been a lot of times that they've shown that, you know what I'm saying, that they will come in those tough times when you think that nothing's going on or nothing's going about.
Are you up? Yeah. Are we finna sing your link? Is Mark on her way there? Already here. Oh, okay. She just out somewhere?
Okay, give me a second.
Oh, Lord. She just love messing with him. We're going to send you a link so you can come on My Man's Live podcast. You might not like everything, but you got to put your input because you're a pastor. So,
well, you just tell them don't start preaching.
Huh?
Don't start preaching.
He said don't start preaching because you can't really talk about a lot of religion, but you just go in there and listen to what he said. My Man has a podcast, and we're on live. So he's going to send you the link to where you can join in. You don't have to really say much because you can't really talk about a lot of religion on here.
Hey.
You hear what people be talking about or whatever. So we're going to send you the
link.
Thank
you for joining. I appreciate y'all. I didn't even know your last name was Denise.
Well, he do it at certain hours. Right now it's on live, but he can send you the link or you just click on it and then.
Can you hear me?
Man, when he get the link, he'll just click it and that's it.
And just put his name in and
put your name in, it's gonna pop up.
What is his number?
It's a link he's gonna send to your phone.
Tell him to put his name. Put Daniel.
And just put Daniel and then
or put Granddaddy.
Put Granddaddy. Or you just put Rev or whatever, just click it. And then you just
Rev Granddaddy.
Right. So he's gonna send you a link. As soon as you see the link come to your phone, you're gonna text
Sylvia, hey, how you doing? Welcome to my show.
When you get the link, you just click it. And when you click it, it's gonna automatically send you on to the thing. You just put whatever name you want to put. You put Rev or Mr. Gladney, whatever you want to put. And then just
I don't know what's going on with my actual sound. Like something's going on, y'all. Y'all gotta give me a second.
No, we don't work on Fridays. No, we get out Friday morning, but we didn't work yesterday. I'll tell you about that.
Say something later, now, so I can see if I can hear you.
Okay. All right, so he's gonna send it to you.
You have to give me his number so I can send it to him.
Okay.
Y'all, this is the first time ever that I'm about to have all my family on here.
Time with you. Forget all
about to have a good conversation. We're talking about childhood, so you can I don't know if they can hear you though. I mean, I think they can hear you, but I can't hear you. But you can speak on your childhood.
Yeah, no.
Can you hear me?
Well, Marky just love. Marky like me, she just love her family, but you got to know how to separate certain ones and stuff. That's just it, because she loved the wrong one. Right, that's what I'm saying. She don't know the difference, right? Family is family to her, even though they messed up. They just can't do no wrong with her.
I'm trying to figure out why my sound just all of a sudden stopped working.
When he did all that and had her almost in trouble because she out there trying to defend him out there fighting and all this stuff, and then she sent him money, and then he never sent her no money back and still asking for money. I said, no, you don't send him nothing. No, you need to go to. But yeah, he's gonna send you the link. When he send it to you, you open up your text, and then you just click on
Well,
that,
I
make
gotta figure
touch
out what's
it,
going on with
and
my
then it's
damn
gonna tell you
sound.
like put in the name. So you put the name in, and then when you put the name in, have whatever name you're gonna put, then you'll come on. Okay, love you.
Yeah, I need the number to send to him. Say
What's
something
wrong?
now.
Why you can't hear?
I don't know what
Hang
just
up and
happened.
try
Did
to do
y'all
it
just
again.
touch? I can't hang up and do something again.
Oh.
Yeah, this is.
It's like reality TV. Things
Yeah, this
happen,
is definitely just.
and it's granddaddy number.
I'm just trying to get my account. Well, I won't know until somebody get back on here. I think it's working. I'm not sure, but y'all give me a second.
Having technical difficulties right now.
Can y'all
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you now. Hey,
Hi.
thank you for
Hi.
joining my talk show. This is Sip and Talk. You're supposed to have something to drink, but I'm gonna bypass
She got wine
everything.
at home.
What
I
you drinking on?
I in my bed. I'm not
Mhm.
drinking on nothing because I'm in my bed.
Well, you can
Ooh,
sip on some in your bed.
I don't feel like getting out the bed.
it's fine. You good. You good. You good. Only my family get this bypass, y'all, because you know it's definitely a rule where you gotta have something to drink. But I love Sylvia, and she's on my show, so I'm happy. Y'all making my day today. I don't even know what to
I
do.
know because your mama on there first.
I know you are co-host. I might as well put you as a co-host. My bad. I don't know what you're saying. I'm getting ready to just want to support the live. Oh, thank you for supporting me. So basically, we're talking about childhood. So you want to talk about your childhood?
My childhood.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about my childhood? I feel like I had mm, a semi good childhood, semi bad childhood. Whew, I've been through a lot as a child, so I don't know.
I mean, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. This is uncensored, so as long as we ain't showing no alcohol or sex or nudity, we good.
Mhm.
Okay. I know you're not gonna do none of that, so we good. Okay.
um,
This is my angel, y'all. She's definitely been a person that's always somebody I could talk to, somebody I could come to, y'all. So you know,
I don't know.
I wish you would call me more, but it's okay. No, we're gonna say it on live. We're gonna just keep out that. I've been
Um,
sending her all these links. She's been ignoring me. It's okay.
I be man when you send those links, I either be at work or I be in the bed sleep somewhere.
I know, cause I'll be doing so many late night shows. I'm trying to do more
Exactly.
earlier shows.
You know I get up at 4 something in the morning and then I go to work all day, drive home. I don't get home until 5 6 o'clock sometimes. I be tired when you sending that stuff. That's why I tell you you got to catch me on the weekends because other than that, I'm surprised I ain't sleep right now.
Well, I'm glad you up though, so you can enjoy this. What's the name? I know. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm doing my Let's Talk, which I usually be sending you those. So those will be late as hell. I do mine on Tuesday and Saturdays at 12 o'clock, and then at 1 o'clock on Saturdays. And we talk about today. We're talking about why would we get married on Let's Talk. But right now, I had a podcast that I dropped earlier at 6 o'clock. I dropped them every Friday at 6 o'clock, and this one was about childhood. So I was asking questions about childhood. So I'm gonna ask you, what do you think about the child abuse now, then versus then?
Oh, the child abuse now is ridiculous because now kids are getting away with so much. As soon as you try to raise a belt at a child, they go to school, they tell now here's somebody coming to to lock you up or want to take your
I
child because
know,
you don't
get
beat
your
them.
ass.
When we were kids growing up, it seemed like ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody give a damn about them whooping our ass. The teachers used to whoop our ass. The neighbor used to whoop our ass. The grandma, the granddaddy,
Shit going
everybody. So and
right.
yeah. But then it got to the point now is these kids they just get away with so much, and I feel
Yeah,
like they know that, and I don't know. It's just this generation of kids is so
Oh
much
my
different
god.
than what we were and how
The
we
These
were
baby,
are these
brought
are the
up.
ones that really need to be fucked up. And we didn't do that much to get fucked up like we did.
Right,
We was
right.
good. These are the ones
After
that
the
need to be fucked up. We did like minimum shit. Cause you know you
right,
can't be in grown folks' face and shit, you get fucked up.
right,
Shit like that. These kids do
man.
the worst. If you got to put your
Yes,
hands on them, oh my God, you going to jail.
right, right,
That's
right.
why
When
they
we
kids killing motherfuckers and everything else, because they won't let us discipline our kids the way we know how. There's no book of
right,
parenting. You got to do
right,
what you know best. You ain't gonna kill them, but you're gonna fuck their ass up so they understand.
right, right. Because that's a let me if my aunties and everybody come over as soon as an adult hit that front room, you better get your ass in the room. You better go in the
Right.
room. Even sit there listening to the conversation.
Girl, I used to remember
what?
thinking my mama forgot about it and shit. The neighbor go tell her we was outside when we weren't supposed to be. Girl, we in the tub, we all happy. My mama sitting there talking to us and shit. Next thing you know, you get out that damn tub, you still kind of moist and shit. That damn extension cord come. That's motherfucking child abuse. You
You
hear
remember
me?
that you did that to me? You beat me in the shower.
But I ain't never hit you with a goddamn extension
No, you beat
cord.
me with a belt, but
Right,
that
I
shit
did
still hurt.
belts. Because the extension cord is like slavery, goddamn it. That's what they got hit with whips
Right,
and shit. You know
right.
what
Shit, shit, growing up in the days, like I ain't never, but I saw my cousin. They get whooped with reeling rods, water hose, and then some of everything. So I
Right.
was kind of like the shy, quiet girl growing up, and I stayed away from all of that because I ain't like getting no whoopings. You know what I
What?
mean?
Okay, that shit don't feel good. The fuck?
No,
I'm trying to be good.
I just remember one time my dad went to go whoop me and I ran and I broke out the front door and I ran and he couldn't catch me. Nobody couldn't catch me and I was running around the little monkey bars. We had a playground and I just was running around in a circle. But when my dad caught me, boy, that was the worst whooping I ever. But
That's
he
the worst
felt
I'm
bad.
whooping when you run.
Yeah, he felt bad because I still right now to this day got the bruise on my leg from when he
Ooh,
hit me with that belt. He hit me that hard with the belt and it cut my skin. My mom was so mad at him. Um but he felt bad himself and he ain't whooped me no more since that day. He let my mom do all the whooping then. But
you know,
shit, I was like, I ain't getting no more whoopings. Forget that. I'm finna be the goodest person ever. Quiet.
right.
you know
So
what? And that's what I remember one time my auntie. I was so scared of Candyman, and I was in the car with them, and they kept on saying Candyman, and she was like, "I'm about to say it one time." And when they got to the fourth time, I jumped out the car. She said, "I know this motherfucker did not jump out the car." So when we got to my grandma's house, I walked all the way to my grandma's house. I did not get back in the car with them. She went and got a switch. And people, if these little kids don't know understand switches, switches will get your ass all the way together. Cause that shit hit you, and it's like, Lord have mercy. I mean, have you ever cried so much to the point where you just stop talking and you can't even cry no more?
yeah.
Oh my goodness, you better. And
Yeah.
yeah, and that shit is. But you know what? That'll be the best sleep though. When you get your ass whooped good, you got some good ass sleep. Like you ain't thinking about the world no more. You wake up like a whole new person,
Right.
and okay,
Still,
you
still
okay,
sniff. You still sniffing in your seat like
and then you go to
not
sleep.
that sleep.
What? But that would be the
Still
best
trying to
fucking
catch your
sleep.
breath.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe kids need to get their ass whooped a little bit more because
Right.
now these kids nowadays, you be
Call the
wanting to
police
whoop them
on you.
yourself. Like
Right.
I see some little badass kids on in the street, and they was like, I was like, can y'all get your ass out the street? Who the fuck you talking to?
Shut up.
What? Oh man, let me hear a pull off if I hit one of y'all little niggas because y'all got me
Right.
fucked up. Y'all don't understand. I was raised where people was respectful towards their adults. Like,
Right.
come on. Y'all act like this shit just brand new. This shit been going on years before y'all.
Right.
Just because this 2000s don't mean y'all can change the goddamn game. Go tell
Right.
somebody if you want to. I'm gonna beat your mama ass if she didn't beat your ass because I said that you was disrespectful.
Right.
Shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, that shit crazy as hell. And these kids nowadays, they just so grown and just all the
Well,
kids want to be older than they are now. Like what
right.
the fuck?
They
And
growing
then
up too fast. These grown ass hairstyles on and
and
shit.
people don't realize
Weave and
that by
shit
them
and
not beating their
3-year-old
kids,
hair.
that's the reason why the kid population of going to jail now is so high. I was in jail and I seen so many kids that was like 16 and
Oh wow.
17 and they had to separate them because they have did serious crimes, like shit that
Mhm.
adults supposed to do. I'm like, where your
Mhm.
parents was with this? I remember I
Grab
talked
on
to one
drugs or
dude,
something.
and he was like, bro, I might not get out of here and stuff. And I was telling him, I said, bro, the closest thing to your next step could be either a come up or a fuck up. So now, after you get done with this shit, you have a choice. You're still young. So once you get done with the shit you're going to do, go back to school.
What
Do
he do?
something. He was selling fucking pills or some shit.
So he had a lot of
And he got caught by the feds. They hit him up. So you people who are here, be mindful of these people hitting you up on Instagram and Facebook out of randomly
them.
talking
Right.
about they want some stuff because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers is about to set you up because that's what I heard a lot of situations with them little kids because you know how them little kids is. They advertise shit on Facebook now and social media. So they're like, hey, let me just try this child and say, hey, let's goddamn see if they're gonna pull up. And they do, and then they get caught up. Now you
Right.
gotta do years and shit in jail with a whole bunch of grown ass people, and you're not even really mentally ready for this shit. And I don't feel like they should do that. But I mean at the day they do it. So
Mhm.
Do grown folks crime, grown folks time.
yeah, you do grown for time in a goddamn environment where some kids is though, so you can still realize that you're a child. Because that's my whole thing is you
Well, they
can't.
didn't think they was
You're
a
making these
child when they
children
were
grow
doing
up
making
too
decisions.
fast. So if you got a child doing and they 17 and they doing 3 4 years, wait till they get 18 before you put their ass
I feel
in
like
the
they just setting
system
them up
with
for failure, the system, because when they do
yeah,
that,
that's what
they
the system do
didn't
though.
learning anything because motherfuckers in there educating them how to come back out here on the streets and do fucked up shit to survive.
Yeah, that's true. And my whole thing is, I don't understand this. Felons can't vote and shit. Like, what the fuck they got to do with them fucking deciding who the fuck gonna tell them what the fuck they can and cannot do? That don't even
Right.
make sense. And then you make these people. I feel like if you do the time, that shit should go away. If you done
Right.
did your time for what you did, you should go away so you can come out and live a better
Yeah,
life and try
Right.
not to get yourself back in that situation. But by
right,
them keeping that shit on you, people look at that shit thinking that like motherfucker, I did my time. Shit,
right.
I went to jail for that. I
Learn
did
from
all my
it.
time, and I'm
Right,
not that same person 10 years ago. I was in jail for 10 years, so let me get a chance to come back and rebuild myself and do
Right.
something better with myself. If you
right.
don't want me to go back to jail,
Right.
Yeah.
we can't even talk about that shit. I hate that we can't talk about a lot of shit on shit though, because it's like so a lot of shit be real. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Right.
people need to be hearing this type of shit. But we can't go deep into shit because the government gonna try to shut you down and all this other ass shit. I've been getting death threats and shit about my podcast, and
What?
yeah, they told me that if I keep doing this shit, that they gonna find me and kill me and
What?
all this other crazy ass shit that they were saying that
Oh
I'm
wow.
doing.
Well,
Yeah.
come on it then. I mean, everybody's entitled to freedom of speech.
My
What
whole thing
happened to
is
that? Like, what the
just
fuck?
as much as a hater look at my shit, they're still a view. So I don't give a fuck. You can view my shit and get mad. You ain't lived no badass comments. You ain't said nothing wrong. You know
That's
what
why
I'm
I got
saying?
my
And
mat.
that's why I push it even
I gotta
better
think twice. My mat
because
got a gun on it,
when
and it
people come
said,
to you and I haven't even I'm not even that big yet. Like all my videos is haven't even went 100 views each yet. You know what I'm
right,
saying? To the point where it can even be that big at this
right,
moment.
viral,
But
right.
thank y'all for showing me that my shit will get big because obviously I'm doing something that's making a difference. But y'all don't like that shit.
Well,
I'm leaving a platform where everybody can be and say what they gotta say and
that's
feel how
deep
they gotta
though.
feel.
People, everybody's entitled. I mean, gays are taking over shit. These motherfuckers coming up like a motherfucker. They all over TV now. So why would somebody feel like that? You're able to speak of topics that's everyday life. And what's wrong with that?
Hmm.
So if they got a problem with it, just don't come on. Why? Come on. You got a
Exactly.
problem with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, sister, I'm doing a march next year. I'm starting a whole movement for um, Trinity marriage. It's basically where you can marry whoever you want to, just long as they all marry each other. So everybody has to be legally bound to it. It's not like the
Mhm.
Muslims where they have multiple wives. All the wives, you have multiple wives, all the wives got to marry each other for it to be a
What?
Trinity. Yeah, so like let's say, because I want to marry a man and a woman, so they have to also marry each other as well as I'm marrying them.
Woo child. It's all I'm gonna say on that one.
Right. I'm like, what? I'm
I
like, I'm,
I
Whoa,
don't
you
think
see my face? I'm
I
like, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know if you
no,
can see me right now, but I'm like, huh?
yeah, yeah,
That threw
no.
me off right there. But hey,
I
teachers up.
listen,
That's my point. Like
it's
everybody
only me.
type.
It's
If
only
y'all
me and one other partner. It's not me and another partner and their partner, and we all
Yeah,
married each other. No, it's just the two of us, and I don't need a third or a fourth. I'm
right,
good.
right. Yeah, and that's I mean that's
and
but
that's
I
what it's
only reason
all
I'm
about.
doing that
Everybody is entitled to how they feel.
because I feel like
Right.
bisexual people get left behind because of course the lesbians and the gays have their own situation in life where they get to marry the person they love. But I feel like they have left out the fact that we have bisexual people in this world, and bisexual people love two different type of people. So if I love a man and a woman and I love them equally, why can't I get married to them? And why can't we all have a relationship? So that's the reason why I'm fighting for it, just to open up the door for the bisexual rights because bisexual people don't fight for their rights. They don't really. We have never really even been really acknowledged in the communities. It's always about the gays, the lesbians, or the trans, or the queers. There's never really anybody speaking upon the bisexual part of the LGBTQ, and we've been there since the day it's been LGBT. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's really why I'm making that movement. I mean, of course, I do truly always had that been a dream. Like I had a dream of people coming in, like people coming into my wedding, and then I've always had a woman being the person walking down the aisle. And I always had that dream. I've never seen myself really marrying a man. But then when I finally was about to marry a man, and I realized that I was going to be missing out on something that I truly wanted. So I had a dream, and it just blew my mind. Where it was like I was getting married, and I seen the woman walking down the aisle, but then I turned my head and I seen my husband standing right there next to me as well. And I was like, okay, we're all about to get married. And I was like, I want that. Like, that's something I dream of. That's something that me being, well, I'm asexual, but I mean, I'm also, if I get back into the game, I'm going to be bisexual. You know what I'm saying? I'm asexual only because of the fact that I'm not ready to submit myself without loving myself completely and understanding how to keep this asexualness that I do have and be in a relationship with another person because I'm not attracted to men right now at this moment or women for real, but I am though. You know what I'm saying? Deep
Just
down,
love yourself.
yeah, right now I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm loving me. I love the fact that I am me.
I'm getting
I don't even
educated
have
on
to
some
have
shit right
I don't even
now.
have to have sex, you know what I'm saying, anymore. And that's a good thing. I love that. I don't know if it comes with age, but it's something that is like it's not something that I care for. It's not something I have to have unless my energy is increased and I just feel like that. But even when I do decide to step out, I gotta look at myself. I gotta see me. Like I gotta figure out what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and where I'm doing it, how I'm looking when I'm doing it, or what they're looking like when they're doing it to me, so I can even get any type of attraction from it. And I realized that was because I was asexual and I've been hiding this shit for the longest. And I honestly don't like sex like that. Like I really don't.
Well, maybe that's what I am because I don't care. People think I do, and I don't. Like I felt like when I was married, I had to because if I didn't, that somebody else going to do it because I'm married. I felt obligated to because I don't care for sex like that. But people
Hmm.
think you do, but I don't. I really don't. I haven't, and I don't think about it. I
Right.
forget that shit down there if I don't have to clean it, because I go every day without even thinking about it. I don't think about sex like
Right.
that.
And even if I have like company or people around me, I'm not having sex with these people. Well, everybody don't have to like
Everybody don't
sex.
have to like sex
That's
like
why we
that.
have a
Like
whole thing.
I'm not a sexual being
That's
like
my
that. Now, if
brother,
I'm in
y'all,
a relationship
in
with
the background.
someone, then yes, then and I'm into that person, like he's saying, you got to be into him. Like you got to feel that person,
And that
the
person has
energy
to
and
make
all
me
that.
feel
Right,
attractive. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So then it makes you like, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my
Yeah.
baby when I get home and all that. You got to be into that person to want to be intimate with them.
Yeah.
So I'm not one of those people that just go around like, oh, I meet somebody, I just want to have sex with them just to have
Right.
sex
Just
with
to
them.
have sex with
It's
them,
got to
right?
be some physical attraction for me.
Yeah,
Because my
right.
whole thing is you sharing energies when you have sex with people, and
Right.
that energy
Like
lies
meeting a
onto
random
you.
motherfucker at the
So if
club
I
and
meet
going
you
home, that
randomly,
ain't
nigga,
happening.
we're not about to have
I don't
sex
want
now. I
sex.
need to
Right.
get your vibe.
Right.
I need to figure out
Right.
what
I
the
need
fuck
to
you
figure
got going
right.
on
Right.
before I even get to
I
that
gotta have
point.
some
But
type of
now I'm to the
connection
point
with
where
you.
it's like I don't give a fuck what your vibe is. You
Right.
gotta wait till I'm ready to even
Right. Want to go
feel
there with
like
you.
I want to even explore outside of
Right.
myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with just laying up on myself and goddamn just rubbing on my chest until I go to sleep. And I'll be fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Or just looking at myself in the goddamn camera all the time.
Right.
hinting why I always look at myself when I'm doing this. Y'all be sitting there, I be looking at myself all the time. Like right now, I'm looking at myself. I'm always looking at myself when I'm doing these podcasts, and that's why I be smiling so much because I
A
just
handsome young man, damn
I
right.
appreciate it.
Get it
I
from your
appreciate
mama.
that the fact that
Ooh,
I can embrace myself, and even though I ain't got my hair cut and all stuff like that,
yeah,
I
I got
still am
conditioner on
able
now.
to embrace myself and love who I am. And I feel like that's the thing that I want to give to people, and that's
Right.
why I got this
And you want
platform.
somebody to love you the same way as you are, like who you are, for what
Hmm.
you are, you know? So I get that. So
Hmm.
you have time for the other shit. Like,
And I
I'm not
always remember
pretending to
as a
something.
child, people always used to tell me, "Oh, or you gonna be gay and stuff like." Before I even thought about what gay was, or even thought it was,
Who used to say that to you?
a lot of people used to always say that. Like I even had Gino, what's his name? Mo.
Yeah.
He came to me one day. He said, "Are you gay?" You know, I was like, at that time
Why
I
you say
wasn't.
that?
He just asked me. He's like, I said, "No, the
Why
fuck."
you had feminine qualities or something, the way you acted
Honestly, I feel
something?
like I did go to school with white people, so they definitely taught me how to talk. My mom and them did not have me in no ratchet ass schools until I was in sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely had great textbooks and dealt with a lot of white people. I had a lot of white friends, and we all talked educated. I liked the NSYNC, and we used to goddamn bye bye bump. You know what I'm saying? We used to do a whole bunch of shit that most people who are black didn't get to experience. We lived in mansions. We lived in a very presented life towards us. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like we did not have to deal with the property. Yes, my mom and them loved the ghetto, so we used to go and hang out there,
Oh
but
yeah,
we
you
never
having
actually
fun in
really
the
had
ghetto and
stayed in
hoes in the
there.
wild, right?
Yeah, we never stayed in a predicament where we can consider besides what Yorktown. That was
Yeah.
our only ghettoest place
Well,
we ever
y'all
stayed.
really wasn't at that time. Y'all was doing pretty much your own thing. Y'all just decided to come there when I moved there. But I can live anywhere, but I wasn't gonna let my kids live like that. So yeah, I struggled to maintain, but hey, it is what it is. We did what we did, and
Mm,
it was still great, you know. But I consider myself heterosexual, but I have experimented. I had a relationship with a female, but it made me feel, 'cause, you know, you say you want that love or whatever, and you want that from people, but she came across so fucking overbearing to me,
mhm.
to where it was just too much, and I couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? She was so like needy all the time. I couldn't stand that shit. I didn't want her up on me like that all the time. And oh my God, just she was so, oh my God, I can't put the word fuck. She was fucked up to me. That was my thing of it, and I couldn't deal with it, so I had to let it go. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my little, you know, little flings here and there, but
Bring
I
that number.
wasn't. It was just like a one of those things where,
What
you
a
know,
granddaddy
you
number.
date someone and they wanted to experiment and you was willing to open up and experiment. So I did that. But then I got tired of men. I got tired of the
Your
bullshit.
phone. What a granddaddy number.
I got tired of the bullshit. It's over here. So, oh, from men. I'm like, well, maybe I need to just try something different. You know what I'm saying? So I get it when women cross over because I went through that. But for me, the experience I had the one time, and that relationship lasted for shit about 2 years, 2.5 years, but it was just too much. Yes, she gave me everything that everybody would want. So don't always think it's greater on the other side of
Hmm.
even in any relationship. Because I was getting everything I thought I wanted, but I could not tolerate her. It was just too much. There was something about her I just couldn't. Maybe it was just the person, I don't know, but I just couldn't do it. So I went to my daughter. I'm like, how the fuck do y'all do it? I said, I can't do that shit. This shit too much. You know what I'm saying? So
It'd be like
I
that.
left it alone. And after that, it's never, you know.
I feel like right now with the LGBTQ community and the relationship, it's been
So I don't know
hard
what you would call
because
that.
it's because of the fact that you have so many people embracing themselves, and you have some people lying about themselves, and that secretivity and
Right,
that um that temptation that you have amongst the groups of people, because it's in all the communities. The
right.
temptation is building because a lot of people have embraced this hold'em, even in the straight community. People have embraced this hold'em where it's like, okay, it's okay to take people relationships now. It's okay to be with a person who's in a relationship and you
That's
don't
what
get
people want. They like that more because they know that they got to go home. That person got to go home, so they still can do them. You know what I'm saying? So they like
And
the idea of that. When you
you
make
don't
yourself
understand the
clear,
damage
they
that you're doing. You're
right,
not. They don't understand the damage that they're doing to that
right,
relationship that that person is in, and even if the person that's actually doing it, you don't know what you're doing to that person because that
right,
person is going to be there for so long, and they're only going to take so much, and then it's going to get to the point that they're tired. You know, they're going to give
right,
up on. They're not going to continue to deal with it. So you people just got to understand, like, if you're committed to somebody and that's somebody you really want to be with, then be committed. Don't let temptation
right,
take you somewhere that you are not
right,
going to be happy, because if you're happy with somebody and then temptation take you away, now you're going to be miserable
right.
because that
Because you're not really ready to settle down. You got to find the
right.
truth
You
in
got to
yourself
be ready,
and be honest
exactly.
with yourself. Right. When you're
Right.
ready, then you know you're ready. And see, that's what I did. Now I was committed now in that relationship, but it came a time when I wasn't happy in it and I couldn't do it. I kept it real with that person because I'm not into hurting people's feelings. I touched the matter very gently, but still they weren't willing to hear and accept what I was saying. But I had to just gradually just remove myself from it. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
that's
still
honestly that's
communicated.
but that's you being honest with
Right,
yourself and with that person, and that's how
right,
everybody should be. If you know you're not truly happy with somebody, somebody's not making you happy, I feel
right,
like you should let them know so that they can go find their happiness, and then maybe you go find your happiness. But just be honest. Just tell that person. Don't keep leading that person on, and you know you're not truly wanting to be there.
exactly, and that's one thing I keep. No, me being asexual, I keep it real with everybody. Let them know I don't want anything from you. The only thing I want from you is keep me real. Like honestly, I don't. I know I'm not big on sex right now. So nigga, if you want to goddamn go and
right,
get you gotta give
right,
shit, go get it.
right,
But just
right.
let me know so when I know if
But
I do
somebody
something with you, we can protect
But if
ourselves.
somebody really can respect what you're saying and wait, they for you.
Yeah,
Because some people can wait because it ain't
Right.
about that. If it's all about that for them, that's all they looking for and shit, then they're gonna show their true color. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real with people too in the beginning. I let them know I'm looking for something meaningful or something real. I ain't got time for games and shit. And they all be like, oh, me too, me too. And then they start showing themselves, revealing themselves.
But
You
that's
know what
what
I'm
I'm saying. Everybody say that in the beginning of a
saying?
relationship. Oh,
But they
I've
can't.
been through this. I've been through this. I've been through
Right,
that. I'm not trying to go through this no more. I'm not trying to go through that no more. And then in the beginning of the relationship, oh, everything is all peaches and cream. But
right.
then later on down the line, it's like, oh, they done saw something else and want to try to step out
That's how
and
the enemy come. I
try
tell
to,
people, let me tell you
yeah,
something. When you get in something that's meaningful, the enemy job is to work. This nigga work 24/7. He don't sleep. Do you
yeah.
understand me? So when you get in something that's meaningful, you can be by yourself for years. Soon as you get in a relationship with somebody and you think it's something great, the enemy is going to come in all forms and fashions. He's going to start bringing bitches your way, everything, because
Hmm.
they know that it's the temptation. They're going to find a
Yeah.
weak spot. So if a nigga is weak, they're going to fall for it. So he ain't for you. And that's why I hate that I waste my time. That's why I can't be serious with nobody right now, because they all find a temptation there to where them bitches going to come. Like, what she want with him? I can find the ugliest motherfucker in the world to date. They never had a relationship. And then bitches going to come from everywhere because they're going to be like, how the fuck he get her? Like, something,
Uh-huh.
but they
Right.
really don't want them.
They know. They just see what he is doing for
Right.
you
I
and see
think
who he got on his arms and
right,
shit like that.
right. And I think it makes them feel they try to find confidence within themselves, like, oh, I can take her man. No, men ain't gonna be men. Ain't got shit to do with taking bitch. Another bitch can take him from you, dumbass.
yeah,
You
and
know what I'm
that's what a lot of
saying?
people don't realize. Like,
Right,
come on,
right,
if a nigga is gonna leave his bitch for you, what the fuck
right.
you think
He gonna do it to
he's
you.
No,
gonna do
and
to
he's
The
gonna
same
do
you?
the
way
same
you meet
to
someone,
you.
the
Not
same way
just
you
a
gonna
nigga,
do
a female
it.
too.
Right,
Like, come on, like
right,
it's all around the border. If the motherfucker, if the way you find that motherfucker is also the same way you can lose them.
Right.
right.
You meet that motherfucker at goddamn Starbucks, you might lose that motherfucker from
Well,
Starbucks.
that's a hit or miss because you can be somebody that ain't been in a relationship, like I said, and then soon as you get with them, then temptation, because that's how the enemy works. He's going to bring the temptation a way to destroy what y'all going
But
to
that's what you
build.
have to
Because he
realize.
see that, oh, this is going to be something great. You know, he's into destroying what's going to be successful. He don't want to see
And
the success.
that person is weak. If that person
Right.
lets temptation come in and ruin the good thing that they have, they're weak and they need to find themselves. That's
But
how
that's
I
why
see it.
the enemy come. He target the
Yeah.
weak one.
And
That's what I'm saying. He always bring the temptation towards the weakest link in a relationship because he know they're
Yeah,
gonna fall for it to fuck it up.
exactly.
right.
Yeah, I don't know people believe. Once again, I know we can't talk about that, but I'm just saying, just know the enemy comes in to destroy everything. So you got to know when it's coming your way. If a nigga
Yeah.
trying to holler at me, I already know this nigga ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm in something. But then it got to be you. It could be your nigga now falling for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now he feeding into the temptation of another bitch lusting at him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And lust is a really big thing now because a lot of people promote hope. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? A lot of
right.
people promote
No,
the
because
lust.
women are more dominant now. It ain't men waiting for you to approach them now. They look at you, but they waiting for you to make the first move because
Yeah.
bitches are doing
Yeah,
that.
they do
They
it all the
approaching
time.
niggas. Oh, hey, how you doing? You got a
Maybe
girl?
yeah,
You
take
know what I'm
turn. Yeah.
saying? Right. So niggas scared to approach you because they looking at, oh, she ain't say shit to me, so she must not be interested. So they be interested, but they waiting for that hoe to come to them and be like, oh, nigga, what's up with you? What's up? You know,
Okay.
I'm not her. I'm old school. I never approach your ass to ask you shit.
So I know I
Right.
like bringing it out. So I know both y'all in different communities. So how do y'all feel about the D? Well, I'm DL, but it is DL. The DL bisexual people who are inside their communities. How do y'all feel about that?
I can't stand down low motherfuckers. Because my thing is
Yeah,
keep
yeah. If you're gonna do it, just be out
right.
up front. Just let it
Because you
out.
have
Like
bitches out here don't give a fuck. You have bitches that date niggas they know is gay and go both ways. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you gotta give me the opportunity to say if this is something I want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know you like motherfucking niggas, nigga, I'd be your friend, your best friend. But I ain't gonna fuck with you like that because that's not how I rock. I'm not gonna fuck you behind another nigga. I'm sorry. I'm not
yeah,
doing it. But you got a lot of them that still do it because they're trying to hide behind the scenes, making it seem like
yeah.
they like women because they
I
scared to
was,
come out the closet.
yeah, when I was in Miami, there was a bunch of them that was
Right,
real like, and these are, I mean, hardcore drug dealing
Be the one.
dudes. And they got put on blast. Like
right.
one of the guys put him on blast on Facebook. Went through the whole list, and I was, everybody's looking at Facebook because they went live and they were just going down the list. Oh yeah, this, and this did this, and that. I got proof. And I mean the names that they were calling out. You would look at them like, nah, I know he ain't, because this is one of the biggest dope dealers it is down there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the things that they were saying about some of them, I was like, oh
All
Lord. So
that's
then
how they
everybody
do
started
it.
looking at them different.
Niggas like to get their booty played with too.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
saying it starts there. They let these niggas suck their like, and they think they're not gay because they like for a nigga to suck their. You remember Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake? They used to
yeah.
talk about that shit all the time. Them
Mm,
DL brothers, nigga, like, oh, I'm not gay. I just like for a nigga to suck my dick. Nigga, if you like a nigga do anything to you, nigga, you gay. What's wrong with
hey.
you?
Pleasure
Right.
of it. Well, no, it's not saying that they're gay. They're bisexual because they still like women. So,
What? Well, what woman gonna want a nigga that want another nigga? Like you got bitches
and
out
that's
there
the reason
insecure
why
like
a
that.
lot of niggas are DL
Because you got
because
the
of that.
women
Because
that
women
like
won't accept the
women
fact that
and
hell,
they
women play
accept
with
that
women and go back to their man. And
right.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's DL women too, just as much as the DL men. Because I know they hide a lot in the lesbian community. Because at the end of the day, they usually talk to a person who, you know what I'm saying, is presenting themselves as male presenter. And at the day, they know that if they told them, "Hey, I like dudes too," it's gonna be an issue between them. So they keep that shit under wraps, or they date a film because they like films, but they also still like that man attractive, but they just don't want it from a woman. They want it from a
I can
man.
about figure out which ones that pretty much gay because they go for the fat bitches for real.
We say plus size on here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I love voluptuous. Don't get it twisted. I ain't little like that. You see me? Don't you see my rose? I got some fat.
Lord have mercy. Huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just try to keep it very understanding amongst everybody that we don't disrespect nobody. So
I'm not being disrespectful.
no,
So if
I get
I
you.
came across that way, no disrespect to my voluptuous women. I love all, trust and believe. There's got some beautiful women out there, honey, all shapes, sizes, and forms.
Oh,
So
size
don't get it
form.
twisted, right?
But okay, so what? I mean, would you date a plus size person,
I love fat men. What? I'm a chubby chaser.
plus size man, but yeah,
I love men.
I have never,
I'm a chubby
I have never dated a fat person. I'm sorry. I have never,
chaser. You like the
never.
muscles and
I
shit.
can't do
Them
it
the
either.
ones I be feeling
I
gay.
can't do it. I
They think
can't.
they cuter than you and shit when they got
You
all
know
this
what?
shit
And usually it's the case. The guy who's very
into
presenting
themselves and
and
stuff.
look very good. You know what I'm saying? They usually not something. Not saying all of them. So don't get me wrong. Not
Majority.
saying, but a lot of them definitely they know that men like them. And at the day, a lot of people who look good,
They like the
they
attention.
like that attention. So regardless of where the attention's coming from, they like it. Even if they're gonna play around with it or not, they like the fact that it's there. You know what I'm saying? This
Right.
is something that we do and shit.
Right.
So yeah, it's. I mean, it is what it is. I know, but I'm
My
just speaking.
attitude, my attitude is just my attitude has always been like, ew, no, like I ain't that attention stuff.
All my friends,
Like
I got
I don't feed into that all that stuff. Like I look for the
Mhm.
snake on the ground. Where's the snake at? Because I
right.
don't, all that stuff don't phase.
Yeah,
I was never that
yeah.
type of person. I cuss somebody out for just touching me in a club,
Just
ready to fight.
You know,
That's how I
secrecy has
always.
been a big thing now. It's like if people are like getting off on being secretive. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the newest thing now. Like, okay, nobody knows what I'm doing, and as long as I keep it that way, I'm fine with what I'm doing. But as soon as it airs out, now I have an issue, and that's the reason why a lot of trans women begin beat up and stuff like that because they secret. The man's secret came out, but you weren't mad when you were doing the shit that you were doing.
Right, right.
I wish my co-host was on here because she definitely, she's a trans woman and she embraces herself. That's why I love her so much. And she was supposed to be on here, but I don't know what she's doing. She must have got herself into something or probably dealing with some issues or something. I don't know. But she's supposed to be on here, but like that's one of my best friends now. Like I didn't know anything about the trans community until I did this podcast, and me meeting her through the podcast, we ended up becoming really good friends. She knows I'm not attracted to the trans because I people think just because I'm bisexual, I'm supposed to like all of it together, but no, I like them separated, and I like them for two different things. Women give me something different than men give me something, so it's like I'm not looking for all of it in one. I don't want all of it in one. I want them separately, and I want them like how they're supposed to be. Like I like my men. I like my women acting like women. I want they
No.
a stud. I want they know trans man. Even though I did see a video that kind of made me feel like maybe, but I don't know. I don't think I would though. I think it'll be confusing to me because like are you gonna try to fuck me? Like, is that something? Because I just can't see myself getting fucked by a woman. And I know that's a thing with the straight community. They call it offset straight, where men are okay with doing gay things with women.
Mhm.
Technically, it's still straight because you're mingling with the opposite sex, but it's offset because the things that y'all doing is kind of not the way that straight people do it. So it's like
Yeah.
it's reversal. Yeah. But back to this the DL women. How do you feel about DL women? How would you feel if you found out that the female you're talking to is talking to a nigga on the low?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Um, I'll probably be ready to kill that person.
Because now that's a different thing because of how the
It's,
sexual relationship and a female relationship is different. So you understand, if she's sexually active with a man and then he's flamboyant and he's out there like really
yeah, like it's too many diseases.
promiscuous, right?
Yeah, it's too
That
many diseases in this world to play with somebody like that. Oh
right,
yeah, I would probably kill. I would probably kill. I would probably
Mm,
right,
kill the
I
both
mean,
of them.
I don't
right.
know what it is, but I got to understanding that most people would not mind if a person steps out on them, regardless of who you are. They would not mind if you step out on them with a woman. Like any community, they wouldn't give a fuck if you step out with a woman. But if you step out with a man, it's always an issue when if you step out with a man,
But
regardless of the situation.
you, but you can't say that about if you're stepping out
Well,
with a woman either, because
well,
if you're in a
a woman
relationship,
is
so
another woman.
regardless who you
Hmm.
It's
stepping
about
out with,
you,
you stepping out with a
right?
woman, you stepping out
Woman,
with a man, it's totally disrespectful if
right?
you're
Yeah,
in a relationship. So yeah, no, that's why I
So a
go
lot
a
of men don't
thousand.
have problems with women liking women because they want to
Right.
join in anyway.
That's why
yeah.
I'm on
And
a
women,
thousand
a
every time
woman,
I find out something because it's
a
like, listen,
woman. I'm sorry. Go
treat,
ahead.
That's why, like I said, I'm always on 1,000 when I find out something, because I don't play with you like that. Don't play with me like that. We're in a
Exactly.
relationship. We're in a relationship with each other. If you feel like you don't want to be here, then go, leave,
Yeah.
leave,
Right.
And let
and
that be
go and live
understood
your
so I can
life.
live my fucking life. Okay.
Right. Go live a single life so you can talk to and mingle and do whatever you want to do with whoever you want to do it with. Because again, a person is only going to take so much and before they finally say, I'm done, and walk away from it. So, no, I don't. Either way, if it's a man or a woman, you're not stepping out of my relationship, because at the end of the day, I'm not. I'm not gonna keep going through. Nobody's gonna keep going through the BS.
Right. Exactly. And I mean, honestly though, but the only reason I say that though, because I know in the straight community, a woman would rather her man step out on her with a female than a man. A man would rather a woman step out with a woman than a man in the straight community. In the gay community, men don't like for the men to step out with a man, but they're probably more accepting of a man if he step out with a woman. And with the lesbian community, you damn sure not trying to hear nothing about no motherfucker stepping out with no man. You rather, okay, are you cheating on me with a woman? I can least get mad at you and we can come to understand it. But if you step out on a man, it's like, come on, goddamn it. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bitch. You just did it. Same thing with the trans, because, the trans women date men. And if they found out that they men, fucking around with a fucking woman. Same thing with a trans man. So they found out that their woman stepped out with a man, it's gonna be a bigger situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the queer and all the other situation, but I'm pretty sure it'll be the same thing. Like if you step out with a man, because I feel like a man can do more to a person than a woman could. So it's like it's a thing that your mindset is like, okay, is this something that's different? Is this something that we're doing? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when a person steps out on a woman, with a woman, it's something that you can usually not to tell you in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, you can get over it. But if that person you found that person stepped out with a man, it's usually like, yeah, now I can't do this. This is just too much for me to handle. You know what I'm saying? This is you done did some
What you mean,
shit.
like if you was in a relationship with a man and then he stepped out with another man?
Yeah.
Right. Of course. Right.
Yeah.
No.
Same thing. If you were like Sylvia's with a woman and she definitely steps out and she steps out with a man, he's gonna be like, "Oh, bitch, you goddamn just tried it all the way around the
Well,
bush."
yeah, a lot of women still forgive women for that and stay in a relationship, and I don't understand that because
Mhm.
you putting yourself in jeopardy, and that's what I feel. You understand? I feel like I don't knock anybody's preference, but I feel like AIDS became a gay man's curse because they feel like in society men are not supposed to be together, but they're okay with women being together. So I feel like that's a curse upon gay gay men
Mhm.
is the AIDS thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Which I
then
mean, honestly, the most popularity of AIDS is through women.
and then when men, you know why? Because you got so many down low
Mhm.
brothers that's not keeping it real and messing with men and then coming home to their woman.
Yeah.
So you got women that ain't never stepped outside their marriage or whatever, then find out that the man is gay and then been having sex with them still coming home. You know what I'm saying? Being greedy after sleeping with another man.
See, I
And
don't
they
like that word though. I don't like that word greedy because I'm all thinking. I feel like it is greedy if you're doing it in a malicious
yeah,
way.
because you're still sleeping with this woman. You don't have to sleep with her. You got a lot of people
Because
that
you could
don't.
just be real about
You
situations.
can
That's the
say,
reason why I
make
get
up
the greedy
excuse.
from. But at the
I'm
end of the day,
tired.
I can't agree with the greedy because at the end of the day, you can't stop a person from what they like. Now, I don't agree with them not explaining to you what they like, but you can't call them greedy because that's what they like. Like, I mean, that's like saying, okay, I'm greedy because I am attracted to women and I'm attracted to men. Doesn't mean that I'm sleeping with a man and a woman at the same time because all of bisexual people are the same. But for the ones who do, I mean, at the day, it's only because they feel like they have to hide a part of themselves. You know what I'm saying?
But
And that's
why?
why I feel like with the DL
But be
community,
open and real.
it's hard to be open because everybody has shunned bisexual. People don't even acknowledge that shit. As soon as a dude does something with a dude, he gay. Or as soon as
Okay.
a female does something with a girl, she gay. She ain't bisexual, she
Well,
gay.
they shouldn't shun themselves away from it because at the end of the day, if you keep it real, it's people out there that's cool with that. That's what I'm saying. Give a person a chance to say if this is what I want to do.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they can easily be like, okay, I'm cool with that or whatever. But don't just mislead people and do this shit because people get hurt in between that shit.
Women out there that is okay with it, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
There's
see
a lot
my
of them.
look, y'all
There's
see
a
where
lot of
I'm
them.
streaming from. Please hit me up. Let me know. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been looking for y'all, and I be honest with the women, and that's the reason why I don't have a girlfriend or I even have a woman around me because I be honest with them, and they be like, "Oh no, I can't do that." Even though they like me, even though they fucking my vibe, they just can't
You
get
have
past that.
promiscuous women that like sex. So to have two men in a relationship, they cool with that. Just
I'm
like
gonna wait to
men
find one.
that
God damn it, 'cause
like
I ain't found one yet.
women is cool with two women.
At least they ain't told me they was okay
Oh,
with
it's
it.
a lot of them. It's a lot. You just ain't ran across the right ones. That's all.
Yeah, well, if y'all out there, please say hello or something. Please inbox me, DM me, or goddamn send me a goddamn a wink or something. Lord have mercy. I've been feeling the lack of the knowledge from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all again. You know what I'm saying? I love that this is uncensored and people can talk and say what the fuck they want to say. Oh my goodness. I don't think we have too many things like this. And
we have one in the house. I ain't gonna say no names, but I don't know why they goddamn shying away from the conversation instead of being in the middle of it. That likes, both genders.
I
And I
mean,
feel like they
but
should be
see, that's
open
more
with
accepted
it.
though. I mean, I feel like men are more accepted
Should
of a
be
woman saying,
more
"Hey,
open
I like women
and
too." They be like,
conversate.
"Oh, okay, as long
Yeah,
as that
show
bitch
your
come
reason.
with us, you know,
Because
as
we
long
want
as
to
I can
know
get something
why
too."
and how, why,
But women ain't
Because
gonna do
is
that. I
it
don't feel
that
like women gonna
a
do that.
man
Women ain't
can't
gonna be like,
fulfill
"Goddamn,
your
okay, cool," because
fantasy
they
like a
only
woman?
want
Because
to be
some
touched.
people like that. I want to know why.
I mean, I know for me, if I can have my way, I would like two women.
Right.
I would like two women.
So if
Because,
you with a woman that like women,
Would you
why
marry two
can't you
women
be
if they
with
can marry
both?
each other?
what
Why
you
they
mean? I would say, if I with a woman who like a woman, shit, it's our girl. That's our
right?
bitch. Like,
But they shouldn't be selfish because then you should be able to be selfish too. If they got one person that they keep for themselves, then you should be having one that you can keep for yourself. That's what I'm
But
saying.
my whole thing
It's got to be
is,
understanding
how can
mutual
that be
because
okay for men to feel like
because
that
I
about
would
women,
bring
but women
even if
can't feel like
the
that about
other
men?
woman don't want to be touched, but still don't be
bruh,
secretive with it. You can
it's
still get
it's it's.
your fantasy with watching her fulfill your one. Why
I
you
mean,
can't be a part of it?
me
You get what I'm
personally,
saying?
I prefer to sit back and watch
Watching
my
not
woman.
joining.
Yeah, nah,
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna join it eventually, but I
You can
like to
join
watch.
in, but sometimes other women that's really gay don't want another man to
I
touch
got
her,
it.
which is fine. So what I'm saying is, why separate it to where you got to go off by yourself and do something with somebody, and they can't participate. It should always be an understanding that you're in a
Right.
relationship with somebody. It should never be a time where they can go off and be with somebody by themselves and you know it, versus you doing the same thing. So why you can't do the same thing? Why you can't have somebody you can go off and do something with, but only they can? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get an
Mm,
understanding of how people operate. That's what I'm saying. I want to
I
understand
mean,
relationships.
everybody is different. Me personally, you know, I mean, my attention is to be a woman,
All
right?
right.
Now, this woman, like, I'm talking about, like, she got to be on my scale, though. Like, I'm talking about, I don't want to feel like I got to make appointments. I don't want to feel like I got to ask you, like, that shit just should be naturally and just given.
Right.
But see, then if I'm with a woman, I got to feel like I'm making appointments and all that shit, then naturally I'm going on another woman.
Right. Because
But,
you don't deal with men. So of course, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It should be a division there. You know what I'm saying? Like if a person has someone that they strictly deal with and you're in a relationship with them, okay? So why is it that that person can go to someone and do what they choose to do because this person fulfill their needs, but never you participating in it or being there? Why should it be a problem when
it's shit.
that's my point. So why shouldn't it be equal? You know what I'm saying? Like a understanding to where, all right, when you off with somebody, then I should have that pass to be with somebody too, because that's what you choose to do. But when we link up, then that's what we do. And even if y'all do invite somebody else in the bed with y'all, okay, that's an understanding. But it should never be divided.
That's to say you're in an open relationship. That's
Well,
what that
pretty
is.
much that's what it is. If somebody you date, what I'm saying, this is my conversation.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, so I'm
But
saying
see,
you choose to
it
not.
can go either way though, because I know situations where somebody might be doing something where it might be a beneficial thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you can make it a beneficial thing for you to be with another bitch. Bitches pay niggas too.
No, you understand what I'm saying? I understand it can be like that.
Okay.
But see, being real, the average female out here right now is higher than anything. Ain't really got nothing going for themselves.
Right.
Ain't really got no money. Right now,
oh, there's a lot of them out here that does.
There's a lot that is.
Right.
But right now in 2023, most females out here, they going through something. They looking for a handout. They trying to figure out.
You running across the wrong ones. Every woman is going through something.
I was gonna say you're just running across the wrong one. You running
across the
the ones
wrong
that
one.
you're coming in contact with are the ones that's looking for somebody to take
your
care of
game
them.
up.
When you run into the wrong one that don't need nobody to take care of them, then it's a whole different situation. Like you got women out here that don't need nobody. Don't need nobody to do anything. Like no kind of
women are so
take care of them
right now and taking over.
Don't get me wrong. Now there are, but see what I'm trying to tell you now. That's a handful of women now who are up there and they got their own and don't need it. They just want that companionship. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, whatever, woo, however they want to do it. But I'm trying to tell you, right now, 2023, the majority, bro, I'm talking about everybody looking for something to gain.
Listen, you know how many people there is out here. You still looking in the wrong place.
I'm not looking nowhere.
You're attracting the wrong ones. Step your game up. Maybe what people don't understand is all it stems down to how you carry yourself, how you dress, your conversation, all that. The type of caliber of women you're gonna meet. Oh, trust me, it's coming from a woman. It's coming from a woman. And you have bitches out there that
okay. Okay, back in I want to say May.
Okay.
I met a woman. She was foreign, very, very beautiful. Okay. Come from a family full of money and everything.
Okay.
They invited me out to a house, nice mansion, crib, and everything. Super money. This lady, I only met the lady in 2 days. Right. This lady offered to take me to Dubai on her business trip. Told me she was gonna get me a custom my money suit and everything. Now took me to this place, got me fitted and everything. Now, what scared me about this woman, this lady was like, now I know I can attract beautiful women, but when I say the caliber of woman she was, like you can't tell me that rappers and NFL and NBA people ain't in your inbox. Right. Now, she approached me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, me out of everybody you walk out. Now, I ain't no ugly person. Right. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just throwing me off with all this you got going on. Right. So she kept saying she could read my vibe.
So who say you ain't deserving of that?
No,
everybody
that's
go
not
out.
What I'm saying. But the way she was moving and coming at me. Right. She was going too hard. Like, she was like, I don't know you for 2 days. Like, so what you thought about? I don't even know you for 2 days. You talking about you want me to move in, you don't want me to work no more, you want to take care of me, whatever business I want you to get it started for me. Then you pressuring me like, oh, that's like, yeah, bad. I don't know. I mean, it could have been real, but for me, that thing too deep. Like, she must have got something.
But you ain't thinking about that with the bitches that need something, that's thirsty. They doing the same thing because they out here trying to find a nigga to help them. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. It don't matter. You taking a gamble either way. So why not take a gamble and protect yourself and do what you need to do with that person versus being with somebody that's always talking about, oh, I need my bill paid, I need this. It's the same thing.
Right. Right.
But that's what you just said. Pretty much, you didn't go into detail. You just said they always needy. So that's what I assume as a woman. They need shit.
See, this blunt. See, in 2023, a lot of females blunt these days.
Right.
So they saying out the rip. So a lot of them, their conversation don't go past that. Like, soon as you come out with, oh, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay my car note. Okay, what you working, ain't you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
Well, women always need. I don't give
But
a fuck. How
that be them hints. That be them
uh-huh.
hints. Cause I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay my car note. Cause they waiting for you to say, well, how much you need? How much?
Right.
Baby, I got you. This is that and the
Right.
third. That
I'm not that caliber of guy because first for me.
But see, that's why they keep it moving. And so, listen to what I'm saying. So, therefore,
No,
those women, okay.
First of all,
but they are too because they're looking for men
I
like that. That's why they put the conversation out there like that. It ain't just
10-year relationship.
okay.
I done that take care, do all this.
But you had a woman you just said was willing to do for you, and then she was ready to have sex, but you was scared of that.
Man,
it's the same thing. You
meant to moving so fast.
But you weren't used to that because you used to deal with these bitches out here thirsty and got babies and can't take care of themselves, having randoms trying to find a nigga to take care of them. So you had a bitch that got her shit together and willing to have sex with you, and you scared of her. That's the problem. Now, come on. You scared of a bitch that got her shit together, willing to do for you.
If
So
I showed you this female,
it don't matter. All of them can have something. You taking a gamble with all of them. The thirsty bitches, the one that got their shit together, got something. It don't matter either way. She could be one of those that's flamboyant and fuck with niggas just because she got it, her shit together. She can do what she wants to. She can pick and choose. Just like these hoes trying to pick and choose and they got shit, but they're trying to fake it till they make it. What's the difference? But she could possibly not have a goddamn thing and just been her, been that one.
that was.
But you were scared of some shit that had this shit. This is what I'm saying to you. You
and then there's a
scared of
possibility she might have been. It might have been a possibility she might have been that bad and probably was a man deep down inside.
you know what? Hey,
And that's
you
probably
know,
why she was going
you got
so
some
hard.
badass bitches. Oh, you got some niggas out here that make women look stupid.
Whites. Like it's
And they
some bad
look
bitches.
good and got
It's
their
some
shit
bad.
together.
It's some
A lot
bad
of them.
niggas out here that look better than some of these bitches. I'm telling
Right.
you, body wise and all. The hell.
I don't know. I want a purple bitch, man.
Purple?
Yeah.
What's that?
A black ass bitch. That's what I want. I want
So
a South African.
But what's that?
Huh?
What's different? A woman is a woman.
No, that's what I want. I just want purple.
I'm listening. I want you to collab on that. Why you want a purple bitch?
Well, I want.
You think that's gonna be the one?
I want a South.
Well, you in the wrong. You in the wrong state for a South African. You need to go ahead and go to South Africa.
No, them bitches here.
I mean, but it ain't that many. It ain't that many of them. If he want a South African, he'll get a pretty black ass South African in South Africa. So he needs to go to South Africa.
But why you want one of them? That's what I want to know. Why? What is it about?
African women are raised totally different from
to take care of their man.
Yes, they taught as a young lady to please your man, take care of him, and do this and do that. You know that from back in the day from patience.
I'm a straight nigga, mo nigga, country nigga, nigga. And I'm still that woman. That's what I'm saying. No, you looking at like, hold on, you're looking at it fucked up. That's what I'm saying to you. You can't look at where a person is from because every woman, I don't care who she is, nationality, you can find one of them in them. So you can't just sit out and single out one type of female to do these things because that ain't true. You have just your random black women and they the same way. But you met a woman, I'm going back to that shit, and I'm going to stress that had her shit together. And you were scared of that. But you will fuck with a bitch that sitting there telling you all her problems. I need help on this. I need help on that. Got this shit together. No, but you fuck right as soon as they come out. But you fuck with them. You done took them out to eat. You did shit with them.
It be the initial conversation. I'm telling you, I can tell you from the beginning of this summer, started in May. I probably done met over 30 females.
Right.
And out of 30 females, maybe 2 was decent and had something going, but they drive just wasn't there. They was content with what it was.
Excuse me.
Out of these females, I'm talking about
I
literally all
get
the
that,
conversations
but what
with.
I'm saying is, what scared you so from a female that got her shit together? Because maybe you didn't have your shit all the way together. Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is it that scared you from a female that does? Everybody wants somebody got their shit together, but then this one.
Together.
Yeah, you always been him. You always been him. But I know your situation though, because everybody, you know, you going through the marriage thing. But still, at the end of the day, to say, but you said it. I'm only going off what you just said.
Nah, like I said,
you said it scared you.
No, because the conversations like
Quavis, but you are that nigga, like you.
Marriage, bro, this lady was
so what?
Marriage.
It's not like a man know what they want. Don't you know it's relationships out here where men only know a woman? Like as soon as they meet, this is my thing. If a man meets a woman, have a conversation with her, I feel like this is what I feel deeply. And you're a man. You know when you done met that right one. Your marriage, you was pressured. I don't give a fuck because you still was skeptical. You know what I'm saying? But when you know you met that motherfucking one and stand in front of you, can know that day, but still y'all dating, y'all going on and on, but you already knew in your heart you were the motherfucking one. You see what I'm saying? So she could feel the same way. Like she felt you. You were deserving of that. God could have blessed you right then and there with that bitch that you knew was the one. But you let the other shit deter you to where you were like, oh, this bitch moving too fast. Niggas move fast. Niggas tell lies and everything else to get with a woman. So, right. But my thing is, you met a woman that had her shit together. She could have been tired of the bullshit. That don't mean she was even out there like wilding. But at the end of the day,
like even when I asked her story, like she told me she was married. You know, her husband used to cheat on her all the time, but she was trying to stick it out, you know, hold him down and still fight for her. But he the one who filed for divorce and left her. So then just listen to that, I'm like, so why the fuck he leave you if you got all these?
My husband left me. What you mean? He the one filed. Well, I left him, but I know I'm gonna get back with him. But he eventually went ahead and filed. He was the first one to file. She probably knew she was done with him too, but he was the first one to file.
No, she said she was done. She said she was a firm believer of being married.
Right. Me too. But certain things you can't move from. Whatever people's situation is, it's just different scenarios. But I'm with you. I'm following you. So at the end of the day, she could have been a great woman, tired of bullshit, knowing ain't shit out here, and meeting you and seeing the greatness in you as a man, like a man see in a woman, and you got scared of somebody seeing your potentials and knowing who the fuck you are and thinking the worst of it. That's my point. You thought the worst of her, like being the one that.
I don't know. I think too, because I talked.
Don't y'all move fast? Don't y'all move fast? Yeah. Okay. See, so women are so dominant now and aggressive. You can't talk to them niggas ain't got nobody. Like, nah, bro, I don't know about that. Right. But motherfuckers who ain't got nobody who you talk to. Trust me, I know your homies. They ain't got no goddamn body. So of course. So they fuck you up in some shit. You don't get nobody's opinion. Only you know what makes you happy and what you see. They can't tell you a goddamn thing when they ain't got nobody. Can't nobody give me their opinion on shit.
Now, I'm gonna tell you now. Shout out blew my mind now, cause she ended up taking me out there to the Ritz Carlton to give me presidential. And she had a private chef come up there and cook and shit for us. Wow. Tasting wine and shit.
Wow. No disrespect to nobody here, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just listening to your conversation. That was on you. Like, at the end of the day.
She showed me some different shit.
So she's showing you what you know you was worthy of, what you should live, how you should live.
I know, but see,
what you deserving of, what you've been dishing out.
That shit was just coming like, it was just coming something like, I only probably had new shouted by then, probably like 4 days.
It don't matter. People meet motherfuckers in the same day. You ain't never believe in first sight, first love, whatever. You know, people meet people first at first sight, like seriously, because you know the energy, like you know this, like this is the one. You know what I'm saying? So I think you fucked up an opportunity for yourself because you looked at it the wrong fucking way, and she had your best interest at heart because you didn't give it a chance. Rather, she wanted to have sex. Now you could have been that man still like, no, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
I
just
kept telling
respectful.
her that though.
What-
I was like,
So,
I ain't
but
trying to
she
listen to
felt,
it.
okay, but it didn't that she had nothing. But then when you supposed to protect yourself regardless, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't licking and all that, that's what niggas gotta understand. They won't bitch suck they dick and then put a condom on. What you putting a condom on now for, niggas to protect from a baby? That's it at this point. Saliva, bodily fluids, nigga. Whatever the fuck this bitch got you got, nigga, she has sucked your dick. Okay? Real. I used to tell my homeboys that all the time. I listen to them talk, and I'm like, "Tell me that bitch whack." No, nigga, because y'all wasn't into each other. You didn't know. You just saw a big ass at the club, took her home, had sex with her.
Nah, I'm traumatized. I mean, I'm traumatized by this shit now.
Well, you know what? Not to go depth, 'cause I know this is
Yeah,
live
yeah,
streaming.
I'm
I'm gonna say
traumatized.
this: you should have been traumatized before you got married. That's all I'm saying. So the story was out there. So if anything would traumatize you, that should have been the most traumatic motherfucking experience where you should be getting counseling behind it. Because goddamn it, you got a bitch that got her shit. I don't give a fuck what she had going on, but you got a bitch got her shit together, showing you how life's supposed to be, showing you what you deserve to be treated like, and you took that as a negative. I would never take that shit as a negative. If a nigga finally show me what the fuck, I'm gonna take it. I'm still gonna, take my little baby self to just figure it out, make sure this motherfucker ain't playing with me. But
Right.
I'm never gonna sit here and just cut it off because I feel like, oh no, this motherfucker ain't got my back. No, this nigga playing. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, showing me out the real. Show was trying to
What
get
you
me
was
for real.
deserving of. Nigga, you been here forever. Your mama never steered you wrong and tell you nothing different. I respected you ever since you left home at the age of motherfucking 16 and never looked back. You been a motherfucking hustler, a grinder. You made that shit turn to a positive. You always handled your motherfucking business forever. And you take care of yours. Period. And I respect you and I commend you for that. Because when motherfucker, we ain't have no help. We ain't had no motherfucking baby daddies come. You already know that your daddy wasn't there to come and help with y'all and shit with me. But I don't care what I say to you. I can never say enough when it comes to your motherfucking kids. You know, I said, ain't down love my grandkids. I just be trying to tell you about her. Like, you can't make that shit. You fuck her. She chose this life. But you don't do it. And I get that and I respect you now for that. You don't do it because of her. You do it because you know your kids gonna miss you, and you get your motherfucking kids faithfully like you supposed to do. You don't go to her with no motherfucking lie, no story, no nothing. You get them. Period. I ain't used to that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna be that mama. Let you know, man. Fuck that. Like I said, bitch, you got it going on. You don't even know. That shit don't happen. What daddies come and get their goddamn kids like clockwork and shit with no hesitation and shit like they're supposed to? But she gonna regret it at the end of the day because she realized. And then I watched that bitch. She's miserable. I'm on live. I said it. Yes, she's miserable. Them pictures so fake. That fake ass smile trying to pretend to be happy. That shit ain't shit. Because them niggas that she thought, once again, they go back into what we were talking about earlier, Steph, when we were sitting there talking about people don't want you when you're available. They want you when you're not available. So all that shit she was fucking with then, they only wanted her because she had to come home to you so they could still do what they wanted to do. Now you're available. You want them up under you 24/7. They ain't coming. They don't want you. They out there now with the other bitch doing the same thing they did when you was married. But no, at the end of the day, back to what I said initially. Understand this. Don't miss your blessing. I don't care. People can be great people, and that's me. That's why I'm always cool with all my exes. Like I learned something from you. You know what I'm saying? Like I just why I fuck with you. If okay, we had good times here, but we didn't work. That's fine. And I still be cordial with you. I can invite you to my events all day because I don't give a fuck. I don't care who the fuck you talk to at this point. I had you. I don't care. You be that trifling nigga. I don't care. But at the end of the day, I don't hold no grudges against nobody I ever been with. My ex-husband right now can come to my house with his wife, and I won't think shit of it. I would never speak bad of him because our marriage was not their marriage. She could very well be that perfect motherfucking bitch for him when I wasn't, for whatever reason, regardless of who did what.
Well, it was I don't know.
But you know that. I let motherfuckers come up in here all the time. When your daddy was married to what's the name?
Yeah.
All his wives came. They called me be like, Mus, I know you cooking. We coming over for the yes. But I never bashed that man to that woman ever, ever a day in my life because what we went through, we went through. Everybody's different. That's like judging people because of somebody else's behavior. I never been that woman. I've been the best bitch ever. I'm a rare motherfucking find, and it's hard to find one that can match me. Period. And that's why I'm still by myself to this day because I haven't found that one yet. Because I fuck with everybody. I ain't gotta want you, nigga. That's why I ain't paying your ass no attention I speak. And I ain't never looking at your ass again. And I ain't looking at you googly eyes across the room and shit. Fuck you. I don't want you.
But see, I don't know. I don't know. I think my nuts, like I said, none of that shit moved me anyway because
You gotta,
I've been
you gotta
nigga,
find
I've been
peace.
doing it.
You gotta find
You know
peace.
what I'm saying? So what the next motherfucker got, like, yeah, it's good to know a motherfucker can hold her own, but I don't care what she got. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit
Oh,
can
you know
move
what I
me.
say to people now? You heard Usher's song, Good Good. I wish you good sex and good sleep. Find a woman of your dream. I tell niggas all that shit. I said, nigga, I wish you good sex and good sleep. You nigga. But I don't, what I'm saying is, it ain't that I wish that, but I don't give it no thought. What you find. All I know is we done, but I'm at peace with myself. I don't lose no sleep over no nigga. Period. Period. Man, what's the name? You know who I'm saying? Stand on name where we live. Fuck with each other almost 40 fucking years. And I swear to God, I don't think about him until somebody bring his name up. And then there's just that brief conversation. And I never thought that day would motherfucking come. Not our relationship. The one you don't stand, can't stand, never like, none of that.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
But people didn't understand our relationship.
Yeah, I still don't understand.
Man, I could be with somebody and I would call nigga shit y'all didn't know. I would be going through a struggle. I could call him that nigga, give me his
from
last.
time to time.
And he would do everything for me. He
Yeah,
did more for me when we won together.
that's the real thing.
Right. Well, I'm still trying to figure out this part. A woman come around, got her shit together. Who don't want somebody got their shit together and
Right.
all that? And it scare you. I want to have this conversation because I'm loving that you said that because I never know this. So this is new to me. So we having a conversation.
I don't feel right about
I know. Well, and I'm happy you don't because that's one thing. I don't know what happened to the old generation. Remember, you didn't bring nobody around your mom unless you fuck with them the long way. You know what I'm saying? You didn't bring people around your mom
Right.
every month,
Right.
bitch and
Right.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see every bitch and nigga. I told my kids that, right. I told my kids that from the beginning. They know that. I swear to God, they can tell you this. I always been that real mama. When they was young, whatever. When you introduce me to somebody and I know y'all supposed to be fucking with each other the long way, I don't want to see no other bitch in my house, period. You can't bring no other bitch in my house. This is real facts. You're not bringing
Right.
no bitch in my motherfucking house. And I know you live with somebody. Now, nigga, who the fuck you think I am? I'm cool, but I'm not that goddamn cool. Because I know me. I know how I want to be treated. I'm always team woman, period. I don't care who you are. I'm team woman at all times. I don't care. Like I don't believe in mistreating a woman and shit. They gotta understand. They ask the world multiplied because of us. You don't want that shit to happen to your mama. They go crazy. Somebody do something to me. They go crazy. Somebody do something to Marky.
I mean,
So
but
why
see,
would you
that's
do
how I
something
move.
to another female that you know you want like that? It's the same thing. You gotta treat them. If you don't have that much respect for that woman, you shouldn't be with that woman because the same respect
But
you
you
give
still
your
gotta
mama.
see. Like,
That's that's the same thing. You know, that's the same thing my family told Marky. Like Sylvia must really fuck with you because she don't bring nobody around the
Right,
family.
right, right.
Nobody.
No, you had to come straight open up because that you introducing them to some shit they weren't even used to. That you had to come.
Exactly.
You
That
had
they
to.
and that's
That,
and
and
that
for you not to give a fuck because you know somebody's good to you and you happy within yourself, that's how it's supposed to be. If you know you genuinely happy, can nobody control your happiness and tell you how to motherfucking live your life only you know. So for you to
right.
feel comfortable enough to come out for the first fucking time ever been with a fucking woman to tell your family that shit, I commend you of that. Because a lot of people keep that shit in the closet. For you to introduce them to your mom and all that, but your family love you like I love my family unconditionally. They didn't judge you, they did nothing. Because they're like,
No.
this is what right. That's how
And
it's
they weren't going
supposed to
and they
be.
weren't going and they weren't going to never do that because that's just how my family is. And just like when Marky
Right,
came around, they treated Marky just like she be like they knew her forever. They didn't
right,
act no difference to her. Like right now to
right.
this day, they still act the same way with her. They love Marky.
But you can't have somebody's family loving you and do
Nah,
fucked up shit.
you
And
can't
then
Right.
say,
hide it like that.
right, you gotta know this is what I'm doing, like this is who I fuck with a long way. And they would never give a fucked up story about it. Even whatever y'all going through in your household, nobody should ever know about it. They should never see it.
And see, this
Because
one thing
family
I
gonna
don't
judge.
like.
You understand that? Because
That's
you can take
the
that
one
it's
I
me as a
don't
mother. If my
like.
kids put me in the middle of something, they know me. I'll cut a bitch off in a heartbeat. I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm out for my kids. Like, I want them to be happy because I went through that shit. I've been fucked
See,
up over,
I'm
and
glad
I
you spoke
never.
on that
Right. I don't want to see
because
my kids go through shit with nobody. I want y'all to be happy. But I get it though.
very
It ain't always
slick
the
now,
person. It can be them.
very
But
slick
where they get
now.
it from?
What I don't like, me and my wife and dealing with my last situation. Every time something transpired, motherfucker go run, talk to this person, that person, this
Right.
person. When I knew some shit,
You ain't
I ain't
say
come
nothing.
running to
Right.
everybody because
Right.
I felt like
You still gonna be with them, gonna work it out. Right.
it's supposed to be.
Right.
And that's what
Right.
I didn't like.
Right. Right. When you
Like,
know
why
you
the fuck
done,
you
then
put
you
the
share.
world
Right.
before
And that's the same
People
thing.
judgmental at that point because they love you. So they
That's the
only love
same
you
thing
because
I
you
was
about
that's
me.
the that's the same thing I was telling Marky. Right now to this day, everything that we done been through, my kids don't know. My mama don't know. Don't nobody in my family know.
Yeah.
Don't nobody in my family know what we done been through and none of that. Because at the end of the day, I don't want
You
them
always make it seem like you
judging her no type of way or they looking at our relationship no type of way. So I don't even put them in our business. I don't tell them nothing about us
right.
and nothing that we go through because again, if I'm still going to
I
chose
hope
to
they
be
don't
with
spring
her,
on my
why
man.
would I sit there and tell them what's going on?
Because I used to say that all the time. And listen, I'm always for my kids, but when I see that somebody genuine, quick, I'm gonna tell you, if I knew off the rip, I ain't never steer my kids wrong. Cause I'm your mother. I wish you the best in life. I'm not your hater. I ain't hating on who the fuck you with, that you got something and shit like that. If I saw a bitch, they'll tell you straight up. I'd be like, no. I tell them, no. I'm like, hell no. I said that bitch a hoe. Let me tell you something. And I motherfucking tell them to their face, I don't give a fuck because I ain't never been scared. Because I don't have no hoes around me. I don't have bitches around me. Everybody come to my house by myself. Tracy was the only motherfucker I fuck with and I fuck her because bitch, whatever. I ain't got time for that white people shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do white people shit. I can't, women too emotional. You know what I'm saying? They be in their feelings for stupid shit. I can't do that. So when my kids would bring bitches around me, Quavis had this one bitch. Oh my God, I couldn't stand that hoe at the end. Now we was cool because my heart went out to her because of the situation.
oh yeah.
Yeah. My heart went out to her because of the situation. 'Cause first I didn't know who she was. I'm calling Marcus. I'm acting like I know her and shit. I called Marcus. I'm like, oh, what that? She said, Mom, remember, whatever. Okay. Because we on live, so I'm going to keep it minimum to what I say. Because I don't want to put nobody's name out there, and shit like that. So anyway, this bitch came to my house, started thinking she was going to run my shit. You in my house want to speak to me in my own motherfucking house. I would go to her and I would motherfucking tell her. I would go to that bitch and tell her I don't give a fuck. I said, this is why I don't fuck with you and never disrespect me in my shit. Period. And I told that bitch, and she finally got it. And I understand why you here. Why you here? I just told you we had this conversation. We gonna play them games. Cause I'm real like that. You know what I'm saying? But see, I fuck with you the long way because I felt like my daughter finally found somebody. I'm tired of her fucking with bitches that got kids and bomb ass hoes and shit like that. And I ain't never see where you did nothing wrong. I see that every story I hear is her. But my thing is, like I tell her, if it's something you don't want, you keep it real with people like I did. You know, you can handle the subject gently. You ain't got to just go nobody out nasty and shit because you know you care for this person.
How you say some shit like that? Even that's just being real. Even if you come say it in the nicest way.
That's on them if they accept it or not.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if
she didn't accept it when I told her, but she had to eventually get it because I stopped answering her phone calls.
Okay, so again, even if you say it in the nicest way,
right?
If a person feelings is locked in to you like that,
and hers was, oh my God, so
no, see you did on the phone.
No, I didn't in her face.
Oh, so that shit could have went left.
No, what? What she was gonna do? I would have fucked her up. Are you kidding me?
Tough guy, I'm just saying.
No, I ain't no tough guy.
I'm saying.
But right, muffins do fucked up shit, right? But you shouldn't fuck with stalkerish, fucked up motherfuckers like that.
But see, this I don't like that term, bro, because when somebody is truly in love with you, you can't say that person is stalker. This person is truly in love with you. Like that, you their everything, you the air they breathe. They really fuck with you.
But if you knew that, if you know you weren't ready, you should never fuck with them.
But exactly. And at the end of the day, Quavis, and at the end of the day, Quavis,
so you're misleading if you do that.
Hold on, Quavis. But at the end of the day, the thing is, if you truly don't want to be with somebody, the best thing to do is to tell them. Don't keep leading them on. Don't keep doing. Don't keep doing. Hold on. Don't keep doing sneaky, slimy stuff. And thinking that it's going to be okay. Let that person go. Tell that person that you're not happy with them. Tell that person that you don't want to be with them no more. And that's it. That person is going to hurt, but eventually they're going to get over it. Right. But then when you realize deep down that person was truly for you and you try to come back, then it may be too late. And that may be the reason why people hold on to things, because they're confused. They don't really know what they want. They're confused. But they need to make their mind up before it's too late.
I get that.
Right.
Like you
can't mislead people, because it's people I haven't been with and I know they was crazy about me. Like this one boy, he already know, he loved my dirty job. He's like, I don't play about motherfucking Melissa. But I told him, I don't feel you like that. I had to tell him. But he didn't get crazy. But I had to tell him, and still I'm
agreeing with everything y'all saying, right? But still, right? When I say you just let them know, not you all right, supposed to let them know. But you don't know how motherfucker react. But then
it don't matter.
But listen, what I'm saying is this though.
You gotta make that.
Then you say should be. I'm going off when you say it should be stalkers. You can't say this person stalkers. That person was really into you.
It don't matter if you tell a nigga accept that. It take a nigga one time to tell me they don't want fucking fuck with me. Then I can accept it. No, it's the same thing. Because that's what you're telling them. Like you're not into them. If you tell somebody that, they gotta accept that and keep it moving. Okay, well you gotta find that out and don't keep misleading them. That is misleading when you know you don't want somebody and you keep telling them, making them feel like, because you're making it stronger and stronger feeling. So then
what I'm saying is,
then you keep cheating and doing fucking shit, get caught in it. Then you're gonna get fucked up because you already know they can't. Go ahead.
You don't know what type of person. So what I'm trying to get to, every situation ain't gonna ride smooth. You might be fucking around and get this person, then you walking out the door, and this motherfucker just stabbing me in the goddamn shoulder.
Okay, that's a chance you gotta take.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, damn,
I just told you the truth.
That's a chance you gotta take. Because before you keep making the situation worse and worse, because you sitting there knowing, but you stand in something. I ain't never gonna stand in something I don't want. If everybody that lead this motherfucker somewhere, how If that's my way of going, goddamn, that's gonna be my way of going. Because I'm
Be,
being honest
and,
and truthful
and
with a
that's true.
motherfucker.
That's true because the thing is, the more and more and more you play
Right,
with somebody, for
right,
the more and more you with somebody, the more and more feelings they get. The more and
right,
more times you play with their feelings, shit get uglier and uglier and uglier
right.
and uglier.
Because you
So
said telling them
before
that
it
you
gets
love
to
them
that
for
point,
playing.
just
Right,
be honest, just be real, and
right,
tell that person. Just
right,
tell them.
right.
They just got to deal
Mhm.
with it. At the end of the
Right.
day, they just got to deal with it.
I
I don't.
listen, listen. I didn't know if this nigga would come and shoot my house up. I swear to God, because I knew how he cared about me. But like I had to tell him, nigga, you keep showing me time after time that you ain't got no stability. You don't handle your business, nigga. I'm a grown ass woman. Like I need a motherfucker that can hold me down. If I get sick, nigga, I know you can handle everything. You showing me, nigga, you ain't got your license. Are you kidding me, nigga? I keep asking you, you wouldn't got your license, you wouldn't got your license. And I done been knowing you for a year, and you still ain't got to tell me you keep failing a test. You dumb motherfucker. Man, fuck that. You got me fucked up. But he finally got it. He no crazy shit. But he still to this day tell me, man, I don't care, man. I love you, this and that. I don't care. You can say whatever. But I'm keeping it real with you. I'm not misleading you. I'm not trying to make you think that it could ever be anything.
And that's how I am. Like if I know I truly don't want to be with somebody, I'm gonna tell them. I'm not gonna sit here and
And that's
lead
on them
nobody
how they
on.
take
I'm
it.
not gonna linger
Ain't on
on
them.
into nothing. Just listen. It's not working out. It's best that we just go our separate ways.
Right,
And I wish you nothing but the best.
right,
Period. Point blank.
right.
But
I
if you into somebody, you're going to continue to try to make it work. But again,
damn right.
you're only gonna take so much to continue to try to make it work, and they keep doing the same thing. Like
Right,
it's a breaking point. You get to that breaking point to where you really get tired and you really get fed up to where you like,
right,
listen, I don't give a fuck no more. Like
right,
I need my peace. I need my happiness. I'm not gonna go keep going through that. So you just gotta let somebody know if you truly don't want to be with them no more. You just gotta
right.
let them know. However they take it, they just have to take it that way. If you scared that they gonna do something to you, you wait for them to leave the house, take your shit out of the house, and then move that way.
I ain't never scared of
But
no motherfucker. Listen,
Right.
I have thoughts that I think people gonna do because I watch their demeanor. And that's why I can't let everybody know why I stay. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do that. Like a lot of niggas don't know why I stay. Because but enough know. But still I don't see that in them. But you'll never know who one is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
right,
think I don't know if you remember him, man. Steven best friend, AJ.
Mm-mm.
You saw his face, you know.
Right.
A week ago, man, I just got something sent to my phone. This man just got locked up for murder. I don't even know what it was,
Who
but
he murdered?
I don't know the details ain't out. But he got connected to this car, got found on fire, and they found the body in the trunk.
It was a female?
I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear the
Oh,
details.
just recent.
This happened last week.
Oh wow. I wonder did he make
But
news?
folks are snapped though.
Right.
It didn't make the news.
Listen, this is why I tell people Snap is real because if you got a lot of people who snap ain't never had a record a day in their life, never done shit in their life, never went to jail, and you just snap because you don't know you're gonna snap. Snap is one of those things to where you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do until it happens because you don't know what's
right,
gonna trigger you to make you snap.
right,
When you take so much shit off a motherfucker, you care about them, they misleading you and fucking with you. Some people handle everything differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one that I can easily walk away from a motherfucker, all that, and not have no fucking remorse, no problems, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is to walk away from my ex-husband because he did what I don't give a fuck how much I love this nigga. When he did that shit, when it came to my goddamn family, nigga, you got me fucked up. That's it. I will kill you. I saw blood. I saw me stabbing this nigga in his temple. You know what I'm saying? So I knew it was time for me to go. And I left and I ain't never looked back. But then he always begged me to come back, kept begging, kept begging. Then he went to file for a divorce. That's fine. Because we need to do that. I ain't had a means to because I left him with nothing. I wasn't working at the time. He took care of me. I didn't have shit. I didn't give a fuck. If I was sleeping on the goddamn bridge, I was willing to do that motherfucking shit to get the fuck away from him. Because I would have killed that nigga. Period. Where's TK? I'm taking over his podcast. Oh yeah. So no, I get that. Like you got to be honest and sincere with people. I don't care how I think they're gonna react or take it. I just live my life like I just pray to God it don't happen that way. But I'm gonna be honest and truthful with you because I'm not gonna play with nobody because I have feelings. I'm human. I have emotions. I entered it to tell you the truth about what I'm looking for. So if you chose to play with me at the end and then I noticed it and I tell you I ain't fucking with you no more, you gotta accept that shit. Because you know you came in fucked up because I told you. I don't play with nobody. Like I'm not trying to I'm too old. I done did all that shit.
You
I'm
shouldn't play
afraid
with
of
nobody, and nobody should play with nobody, especially when it
right,
comes to their feelings and stuff. Because
right,
that
right.
shit,
That shit
that
real.
shit is real, real. And then especially the whole thing is that you have a conversation because you start out with being friends with somebody, and y'all have these conversations about what y'all done been through in the relationship, what
Right,
you don't want to go
right.
through again in a
You make me
relationship.
think that
But
you over
then
too. So
here,
that's what you're looking
yeah,
for.
here
So
it
that's
is
what you
me.
have to look for. You gotta look for motherfuckers that been through some shit and they done with it and they know ain't shit out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what you're looking for. But if somebody misleading and tell you that they're on the same shit and then show you something different later in life, yeah, that can trigger a motherfucker. Nigga, we just I'm thinking
right,
we here. And then you
right,
come doing the same shit that was done to you to me. The bitch I just told you, nigga, I just went through some shit. I can't take that. I'm not willing to. I don't want it. Because you could have kept it
right,
real. Well, I ain't ready for that. Say it then when we had that conversation.
Man,
Say it then.
man, I don't.
right.
Give me a choice to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna fuck with you because
That
I fuck
10 to
with you or
9,
whatever.
that's like
Melissa,
a state.
Melissa, look at what Tony said,
Ah,
girl.
cute. You'll do mine. I need it. Look, I just turned mine. I need mine
I
done.
did, I did mine yesterday.
Oh, that's cute. I want one. Before I go back to work, I want one. I'll try to get over there tomorrow. Look, or you come to my house and have some drinks with me, whatever. But I want one. Cause I just permed mine. Cause my shit was so goddamn nappy because I got them my hair growing finally. You know I ain't had no hair in the back. Look, I got hair.
Yeah, I see it's growing.
Remember you couldn't pull that shit. You had to gel
Yeah.
it up. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I want you to do mine. I got some hair. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. And your ponytails last forever, goddamn. Y'all want y'all ponytail done, whoever streaming on this bitch. The best ponytails ever, bitch. That bitch will last you for a year. Got one string gonna pop up. And you ain't losing no hair. Look at my edges. I got them. I got edges. So they coming. They ain't going nowhere. TK. What TK at?
I don't know.
Let me get
I
a
don't know
call.
how this podcast started out with childhood and wind up with relationships.
He said it's free will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been talking about everything on this bitch.
In this day, man, everybody has now need peace,
Right.
happiness,
Right.
you know.
And I feel like my son, his relationship now, he good, but at the same time, they shit so dysfunctional to me. I don't give a fuck.
Why the
It's
fuck would you get so
dysfunctional.
Now, somebody like Quavis, right? Quavis been married for what, 10 years? Then he get a divorce.
How
So
long you been married?
you don't respect for him to jump right into a relationship. Yeah, he's gonna mingle. He's gonna do all this crazy stuff until he find the right person
Right,
again.
right.
Cause he's been tied down.
But people be vulnerable at that time too. You know, when people say,
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause that's just how it worked too. They just jump
Yeah,
in and
they hurt, so you got to
get
find
over
something
it, right?
to
To get
make
over
them
it.
help them get over
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
it's comfortable, but yeah, but is it what you want? You got to be
exactly,
sincere with
Ex-
yourself.
exactly.
Right,
You still got to think about that other person's
right,
feelings at the end of the day.
right,
You might be using them to get over the next person,
right,
but again, how they gonna feel when shit break? I don't know.
right.
Well, see, for me,
Excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna step
I'm
up for one second.
usually straightforward when I talk to folks. Like I don't met so many people, and I let them know. you know what I'm saying, what I'm going through and what I'm on. I give motherfuckers the option to choose to fuck with me or not. Like, look, this what I'm on. Or, you know what I'm saying? If I'm feeling like something else, like, look, I'm just trying to strictly be on this. That's just how I let folks know. But then you meet folks where you can tell them one thing, like I said earlier, they act like they with this shit, but then when it's really going on, their feelings change.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get stuck in all that shit. So I don't know. I be trying to stay out the way, man. I
Sorry,
just, I
I'm
don't know.
back.
I'm trying to stay out the way. Ain't nothing going on for real. I'm just trying to keep so I need to go take my vacation. Like y'all keep telling me.
Yeah, you definitely gonna
I
take a
just want to take
vacation.
vacation by myself and get away from everything. For real.
Oh, if you paying, I go with you.
No, I want to go by myself.
You hear that? If you're paying, I go. My birthday is coming up. Yeah, I do want to go to Las Vegas. I've never been.
I'm tired of Vegas.
How many times you been?
I'm going to Vegas 3 times. Vegas cool.
Hurry up, dog.
I want to
Fucking.
go somewhere I ain't
I'm
been.
thinking about doing a mesh
Hey, you
party.
supposed to be using the bathroom. Go use the bathroom.
Doing a mesh party for my birthday. Everybody gotta wear something see through. Something.
Well, I ain't coming to that birthday.
Oh, you ain't gotta wear nothing to show everything. Just show a little something on the side or something. Like got little mesh strips on the side of your body. Only reason why I'm doing mesh is because this is the year of me realizing who I am and showing and identifying with
You going
myself.
yeah. You done
I'm
going
wearing
to
all
the
mesh though. My outfit is 100% mesh, so I wear that for underwear. But I'm going out to the club when I wear that. So
Come on. Crazy ass dog.
I'm gonna show you a picture of my shit though, because that shit is fire as fuck. But anybody wants to do something for my birthday's October 29th. If you want to do any type of gift or something, just hit me up on my any
Oh, that's
platform I
my
have.
my cousin them getting ready to come up here for that weekend for the weekend of the 27th because it's one of our friends that live up here. It's her birthday,
Some
and we
female
all hanging out that weekend of the
Yeah,
27th.
I was female cousin.
Get some female
You
cousins.
Aquarius.
Yeah, they my female.
They single.
Oh, you don't lie.
I don't. I believe so. I'm not sure.
I believe so. So that means
So,
they some type of available. What's saying, but I'm sorry, y'all. I was gone for a minute. I was looking for something and handling something, but I can't speak on the show. But mm, definitely had to tend to my babies.
too much energy for me.
But definitely, I appreciate y'all for doing this. I appreciate you for coming on, Sylvia. You did
And
that.
you're talking first.
You're so welcome, brother.
She
Yes,
said
I
she
got
don't sleep
a
at
late
night.
night talk show. We're talking about
Late night talk show. I'll be sleeping.
yeah,
Okay.
well, it's in an hour and a half. So y'all definitely talk for 2.5 hours on the
She's
show.
still up. We don't call them, put
I'm gonna
on.
send you a link just to get you up because it's gonna be way more. Everybody's been waiting for late night.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know
wait
why my
till
late
late.
night talk show be so lit, but everybody
Just
be
like
waiting for Let's Talk. I do it 2 times a week, and that's like the best fucking time. Everybody be on there. Everybody talk about all type of shit. But now we're talking about like why would we get married? So it's gonna be topics about marriage and all the stuff like
What
that. So
females that work with y'all in the higher up positions that single?
Don't
Lord have
nobody
mercy.
go on there, but what's the name? She still on there?
Who?
Yeah.
Priscilla?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was gonna do it tonight, but she didn't get on because she had to work. Y'all work. They have y'all working on
The girl that
Friday.
came over here that day.
I'm like, okay.
What? No, I said the single up.
Oh, yeah, she's not saying that.
No.
But I'd like to thank everybody. I gotta get ready for my late night talk show. So please stay tuned for Let's Talk. It's
Yep. His
airing at
mother took
1 o'clock.
over.
And I thank my mom for being a co-host on this show, and I thank Sylvia for being a guest on my show. Y'all did wonderful. I heard y'all conversation. Y'all talked about a lot of stuff. So hopefully somebody hears this and get some understanding that shit ain't right. Sometimes you got to do better, okay? And better, it comes with not trying but doing. Because
Right.
trying, you're going to make just fucking not do. Okay? If you want to be honest with you. If you're trying, that means you ain't really doing all the way. Like I told my niece, she's like, I'm trying my best. I said, are you really trying your best? Because if you're saying you're trying your best, then that means you're stating that this is your best. And if this is your best, then that's something you have to work on with yourself. So stop saying you're trying your best and just do your best.
Right.
All right. Well, I
All right,
definitely
Dana.
wise our hands.
All
Hold
right. Good
on.
night.
All right. You have a good one.
You too.
All right.